welcome back to Dramatical Murder! Whoa! Welcome back, everyone! Where did we leave off last time? Oh, last we left off, we entered the building, yeah? Is that what happened? We were about to enter the building. Yeah, we're about to enter the Oval Tower with Ren, and it's popping. It's getting there. We're getting there. I don't remember how long the true route is, so I'm either going to finish it today or I'm going to have to half it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see how far I can get today. I should have a little bit more time today to finish. If not, we're gonna have a two-parter, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. So, okay. Let's get down to it. I'm scared. The service entrance is dark in the shadow of the tower. There are only 2 guards. Girl, please do not do this. Yeah. I reached into my bag for the stun gun Mr. Haga gave me before I left. There's a tall flower bed next to the gate. It will serve to mask my approach. I crouch down behind the flower bed, still my breathing, and creep toward the closest guard. Just a little more. Now! Nani? Sorry, that's not what he said. Sorry, it's Nani! Oi! I knock the closest guard out with a roundhouse kick, then shove the stun gun into the neck of the second. He goes down instantly. This thing packs a punch. He's not dead, right? Mr. Haga said he built it himself, so he's probably fine. I don't know, Mr. Haga's kinda... He kinda like that, you know, that dude might be dead. Ren pops his head out as I'm groping around the chest of the second guard. Let's go! I pull the guard's ID card from around his neck. I take the card and run to the door. A touch and the door opens. I step through into a long hallway. So this is the inside of Oval Tower. It's as if I've been here 5 times before, or 4 times before. Sorry. I've heard that part of the tower is open to the public, but we come in through the back entrance, so there aren't any guests around. I hear some footsteps, probably guards on patrol. As I walk carefully down the hall, I eventually see an elevator. 2 guards are stationed in front of it. I immediately slip into a side hall, peeking around the corner to observe the guards. There isn't anything to hide behind this time. What do I do? I don't know, you tell me, brother. I turn around to see a guard standing at the other end of the hall. He must have come out of one of the rooms. Now I hear the guards by the elevator approaching. Run! But at the exact moment, the elevator opens and a well-dressed couple steps out. Couple? Yes? The guards at the elevator are momentarily distracted. Now's my chance. Oi, mate! I dash out of my hiding spot and sprint for the elevator. The couple flees and the guards try to stop me, but I slip past them and into the elevator just as the doors start to close. I kick the guard away, then yank my foot back. But just as I think I'm safe, another guard sticks his hands between the doors and tries to pry them open. I pulled out the stun gun and jam it into his hand. He jerks back. Ren jumps out of my bag and hits one of the buttons with his paw. The door closes before the guards can recover. Go Oh, we need to press the button! Hurry! Hurry up!
そうだった
No time to waste. I get up and press a button for a random floor. The elevator shakes, then starts to ascend.
って
Ooh. Ooh. I must have smacked my shoulder on the floor when I slid into the elevator. I crouched down to Ren, rubbing the joint.
ナイスねさすが
人間でいうところの心臓が持たないという状況が続くな
He said, brother.
でも今のところはうまくいってるレンのおかげだ
油断はするなよ
That's right.
なんかこう映画みたいに天井にくっついて隠れるとかできねえかな
実現可能な方法を考えるべきだな
だよな
I pick up Brent to put him back in my bag, but something makes me stop.
レンこれどうした
Uh-oh. There's something glistening by Ren's eye, like a drop of water.
目の周りになんかついてるぞ
I reach for it, but Ren turns his head away.
レンこっち向けよどうした
Don't look at me. I'm hideous. It's just glitchy. I recall how Ren pushed my face away when I tried to rub foreheads with him. Nothing like that has ever happened since, and with everything else, I almost forgot about it. But now...
おいレン目見せてみろって
今はそんな些細なことを気にしている場合ではないだろ
Don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
些細なこと
そうだ些細なことだ
何言ってんだよお前
I bring my face closer to his, ignoring the fact that he's avoiding me.
何度も言ってるだろお前がダメになったら困るって
青葉の足を引っ張るような事態にはならないように努力する
Okay.
そういうことじゃねえよ
オールメイトとしての機能が果たせなくなったら俺はただの廃棄物だ
おいやめろなんだよそれ何言ってんだよ
こんなところで俺が行動不能になったら青葉に迷惑がかかる
そうじゃねえよ俺が言ってるのはそうじゃなくて純粋にお前のことが心配だから
My brother. Let him worry, though. I will say, let him worry, Ren.
いいんだこんなことで青葉の手を煩わせたくない
そんなこと言ってねえだろレン聞けよ
気にしないでくれ
お前ないい加減にしろ
Before I know it, I'm shouting. I can't take it anymore.
お前どうしたんだよ言ってることめちゃくちゃだぞ
You're not making any sense. You're a robot and you're not functioning the way you're supposed to. That's when the elevator stops. Very conveniently. As soon as the doors start to open, Ren leaps from my arms and darts through the gap.
おいレン
Very dangerous of Ren, though. He's gone in an instant. What is going on? I chase after him, but have to stop to apologize to a woman I nearly knock over. It occurs to me that her clothes seem awfully fancy. Then I realize that we've stepped into some kind of ballroom. These are not fancy clothes. Sorry, I'm just like, girl. The little blue blur quickly vanishes between the legs of partygoers.
レン
I know how out of place I look, but I don't have a choice. I'll be honest, you don't look that out of place compared to the clothes everyone is wearing. Everyone is milling around, holding glasses and plates as they chatter. People glance at me as I pass, but quickly return to their conversations like nothing is out of the ordinary. I get the feeling they've decided to pretend I'm not here. I can't let anything ruin their perfect world after all. Still, it seems like disquiet is spreading. The last thing I need is for someone to call the guards. Better find Ren and get out of here. Where you at? Where you at? Sorry. Where did he go? If I don't find him soon... Oh. Huh? What was that just now? I see a man moving through the crowd. Is that me? Where you at? Sorry. Pain rips through my skull. The room whirls around me. My vision doubles and triples. I stagger. Sounds distort and repeat like damaged tape. I can't hear anything through the noise. What the? My head pounds in time with my pulse. My legs feel like lead. I can't take another step. What's happening?
あいつがそんなに大切か
Is it the other me? Sorry. Suddenly I hear a voice in my ear.
大切なんだよなもちろんそんなの知ってるじゃあなんでそんなに大切かって考えたことあるか
Who's speaking? I can't see him. I can only hear his voice. Where you at? I'm sorry. Do you guys know Newest? Like that's what I'm saying. I'm singing. I'm singing Where You At by Newest. So that's like so you guys aren't like, what are you doing? The pain is getting worse.
本当は分かってるんだよなだってお前は
And what am I? Who are you?
うるさいでもお前はもう決めたんだから
Oh no.
そのまま突き進めばいい思うがままに欲望のままに誰もお前を止めることはできない本当のお前を止めることはできない
Okay.
うるさい
Everyone in the ballroom turns to look at me. They're laughing. They see that I'm in pain, and they're laughing. And then, just like that, everything is back to normal. Conversation washes over me. The world stops spinning. My feet move as they always have. What? What just happened? How many times have I said this? What just happened?
おいあいつだ
Ah! A guard points from the far end of the ballroom. Right. I have to find Ren and get out of here. I push my way through the confused guests, keeping a close eye on my feet. Where you at? Do. Okay. The guests part, trying to avoid me, and a path opens through the crowd. And that's when I see a small blue shape scamper by. There he is. But just then, several guards appear in Ren's path.
この犬っころがちょろちょろと
One guard's foot lashes out as Ren tries to escape. I hear a dull thwack and see his round body bounce across the floor. I dash to his side and scoop him up. The guards surround us with their guns drawn.
待て生きて捕らえろと命令が出ている銃は使うな
The guards holster their guns and grab my arms.
離せおとなしくしろ
I clutch Ren tight to my chest, trying to protect him as I struggle to escape.
触んじゃねえよ
Let go of me. Ren! Where you at? Sorry. Sorry. It's in me now. Then, suddenly, a searing heat flares inside my brain. My head feels like it's gonna split open. Ren! Oh, he's here.
触るな何触るな離せはいほいお前も邪魔だはい聞けここにいる奴らは全員俺のはい
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
はい
I know what this is. That dream again. The one where I can't move, where my body is being eaten. It's happening. My right arm is already gone, and my left leg as well. Now the darkness nibbles at my remaining limbs, reaching closer and closer to my core. There's no pain, only the shock of loss, and a sound that I can't hear, only feel the sound of bones crunching. My limbs are gone. Next comes me. With each bite, the darkness takes from my torso. Something seems to grow inside me. An impulse. The impulse to destroy. Just like the darkness consuming me. I want to destroy everything. Destroy. 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 That's my true desire. My true desire. My true. Destroy, 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 destroy. Sorry, I totally broke the moment there. Destroy. What was I just? I don't. Did I fall asleep? Here? I feel like I just had a nightmare. My mouth is pounding and I'm drenched in sweat. Destroy. A word rises to the surface of my thoughts. Destroy? Destroy what? I need to take my medicine. Where you at? Sorry. That's when it finally hits me. The ballroom is silent. Everyone has collapsed. How did this happen? I remember coming in here after Ren and then a memory rides the pain into my skull. It's vague, like a dream from long ago. I can't make heads or tails of it. What am I doing on the floor? What in the world is happening here? I scan the hall. A short distance away, I see a blue shape also lying on the floor. That's... I jump and run to his side, the pain in my head forgotten. I scoop his limp body up, but he doesn't respond. No matter how many times I try to start him, his eyes won't open. The blood drains from my face. Is this related to the issues he's been having? But it happened so suddenly. I swallow the lump in my throat and stick Ren in my bag. I want to repair him right this second, but it's too dangerous to stay here any longer. I need to find somewhere safe, so I head for the door at the back of the ballroom. Behind the door is a staircase. I climb to the next floor, keeping an ear out for any guards who might be following me. My headache gets worse with each step I take, but I somehow manage to keep moving. Getting dizzy! Sorry, I'm making musical references. Get dizzy, how we gonna pay? How we gonna pay? The, what is it? The gentrification prices of Toei is really what the answer is. How we gonna pay rent with Toei round, okay? If you've seen Rent, they're getting gentrified, and that's basically what's happening here. So My strength gives out as I reach the landing. I stumble into the wall and slide to the floor. Desperate, I dig through my bag for my pills. Quickly cram a few down my throat, hoping they'll work fast. I could never do that. My mouth is really dry, and it's like a little worse off because now I take medication that makes it like drier. So I'm like, I need to drink something to take medicine with it. Like Alba is stronger than the U.S. Marines. Sweat streams down my forehead to my chin. All I can do now is wait for it to work. I'm still breathing hard when I open my bag and set Ren in my lap. I try to start him up again, but his limp body won't move. My heart aches to see him this way. What happened to you, Ren? I open my coil to check his status. The diagnostic is a mess of error messages. Basically, nothing is working. I try to use the diagnostic tool to restart him, but that doesn't work either. Because the other one came out, that's why. Exhausted beyond measure, I close the diagnostic and hug Ren tight. Like this, Ren is little more than a stuffed animal. An empty an empty shell. It's unbearable. What if I can't bring him back? I'll do what I can, but Ren's an old model, so a lot of his parts are out of production. I can't imagine having an all-mate, a partner other than Ren. Something I've always taken for granted is slipping away. Reality is an inescapable mire of despair. It's not like I've never thought about living without Ren, but imagining it is totally different from having it actually happen. I'm only now starting to realize how much I depend on him. When I close my eyes, a familiar face comes to mind. Granny. What am I supposed to do?
何があっても立ち止まるな。自分が決めた道を信じて前へ突き進むんだよ。
That's right, Granny. Believe in the path I chose and keep pushing forward. That's right. I can't stop here. I have to stop Toei and save everyone back home. No matter how much it hurts, I can't hesitate. I put Ren in my bag and climb to my feet. My headache is still going strong, but I start back up the stairs anyway. I need to get higher. I need to get to Toei. I don't have a choice. I'm the only one who can stop him. I make my way up the stairs one step at a time, using the wall to support myself. After what feels like forever, I find my path blocked by a door. Is this the top floor? I approach the authentication screen and present the ID I pulled off that guard at the service entrance. This floor is nothing at all like the ballroom. It's just a cold, white hallway, absent decor. I have to keep moving. Guards could still be on my tail, but my headache keeps getting worse. I can't think straight. I took my pills. Why isn't it getting better? I pull the bottle from my bag, tilt my head back and pour. A few spill out of my mouth to the floor. It's probably a bad idea to take so many at once, but all I can think about is making my headache stop. I drop the empty case back into my bag and slowly make my way down the hall. Ragged breaths spill from my lips as I stagger along. My vision is blurry and my throat is as dry as a desert. If they find me now, I doubt I could escape. Still, I focus all my strength on pushing forward. After dragging myself a fair way down the hall, I hear a door opening ahead of me. Two white-clad men come out. There's nowhere to run.
おい、あれ、なんだあいつ。侵入者じゃないか。
I don't... He doesn't look like a guy who works here. You know, he looks a little suspicious.
セキュリティルームに連絡しろ。
I can't let myself get caught now. Not after I've gotten this far. Come on, baby. We still out here. We still out here.
今警備を呼んだぞ。
Sure. Call security. I already took care of
お
them.
前らこそ動くな。
体が動かない。
俺の邪魔をするな。
何なんだお前。
運が悪かったな。生から解放してやるよ。壊してやる。
Yeah.
意識も記憶も何もかも砕け散れ。
The men in white are lying on the floor, foaming at the mouth, their eyes wide open. They're broken. I broke them. This time, I saw what happened. I was aware, but I had no control over my actions. I watched myself destroy those men, their minds. What happened to the party guests? That must have been my fault too. Itai. It hurts. It hurts so much.
全部お前のせいだ。
Am I hallucinating? No. There was a voice in my head. My voice.
お前が認めないから。
Yeah, yeah.
だからこういうことになるんだ。
Ain't wrong, ain't wrong. The room is spinning. The world goes dark. The voice grows to encompass everything.
お前のせいだ。お前のせい。お前のせいだよ。
Shut up.
お前のせいだ。
Shut up.
お前のせいだ。
Shut up.
お前のせいだ。 うるさい。
お前何なんだよ。
俺はお前だよ。
Oh my. That's always my favorite. The reveal. Who are you? Oh my. Me! Oh my.
散々力を貸してやっただろ。だからここまで来られた。だからそろそろ俺がお前になってもいいよな。
ふざけんなよ。俺は俺だ。
でもお前、自分が本当は何なのか知らないだろ。自分が何なのか、どういうことになってるのか。お前、自分が知らないと思ってるだろう。違う。本当は知ってるんだよ。でもお前はそれを認めようとしない。認めない限り、お前は何もわからないままだ。何もできない。すべて中途半端で終わる。でも、俺は知ってる。誰よりも知ってる。
Because I am you.
俺は
Because I
お
am
前だ
you.
からな。だから俺が変わってやる。すべてを知ってる俺がお前の代わりにお前として生きてやるよ。
No.
だか
No.
黙れ。
ら変われ。
黙れ。
俺と変われ。
黙れ。黙れ。
変われよ。俺と変われ。
うるさい、黙れ。消えろ、消えろ。
My vision suddenly clears, leaving me gasping for breath. What? What just happened? Was that a dream? No. That was no dream. Those two men are still lying on the floor in front of me. I really did this to them. He might have been in control, but still, I'm the one who destroyed these men. Oh, you destroyed them, all right. Sorry. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. He said that I've been borrowing his power. Was he talking about scrap? That's his power? Lately, I've been getting headaches whenever I use scrap or just before something crazy happens. Is that him too? Maybe the headaches are just a side effect. Is this like having multiple personality disorder? Yeah, because Alba has implied DID? I say implied because it's not confirmed. It's not confirmed. He just says, do I possibly have multiple personalities? Type of thing. He asked me to switch with him. What happens if we switch? Obviously, I won't be me anymore. He'll take over my mind and control my body. I can't let that happen. If scrap really is his power, then he'll probably be able to use it without limit. He'll destroy everyone. But I recall his words. They pierced my heart like thorns.
お前、自分が知らないと思っているだろう。違う。本当は知ってるんだよ。で、お前はそれを認めようとしない。認めない限り、お前は何もわからないままだ。何もできない。すべて中途半端で終わる。
Admit it. Admit what? The idea that he knows something. That deep down I know it too. It frightens me. Anyway, I have to avoid using scrap from now on. Oh, one of my little kitties came by. My headache has receded somewhat. I set my sights on the door from which the men in white emerged. Beyond that door, the hallway continues. At its end, another door. I check on the men before I go. They're breathing, which is at least some relief. They're not dead. That's really what the answer is. I stand and start walking. The next door is locked with an authentication screen. The card I stole from the security guard doesn't work. Seeing no other choice, I go back to the men in white and grab the card off of one's neck. I don't remember this place. This time the door opens. I hesitate for a moment before entering. The room is dark except for the blinking lights of machines. It's eerie, like a bunch of eyes staring at me. Large tanks of fluid line both sides of the room, their contents unidentifiable. I see what looks like patchworks of different animals, big masses of hair, all sorts of horrible stuff. Chimeras! Glistening, twitching. I even see what looks like human body parts attached to other objects. For what purpose, I can't imagine. What is all this? Once I'm sure that no one is inside, I cautiously enter the room. They must be doing some kind of research here. But what? What purpose could these monsters serve, and where did the human parts here come from? This is a nightmare. My eyes are drawn to a woman with the tail of a fish where her legs should be. A mermaid. She's looking at me. The mermaid with milky white eyes knocks on the glass with her hands. Her mouth flaps open and close. Unless I've completely lost my mind, the other creatures are looking at me too. Oh! Oh! Oh no, they're talking to me. Oh no. Hello? Oh, it's... Okay, I'm just gonna say it. It's Sei. Sei is talking through them. In my haste to flee, I crash into something solid. Ah! Ah! Not these guys. A man has appeared behind. Yeah, a man! A man! A white man! No! You guys should know that meme. It's a really famous meme. It's from New Girl. No, more than one.
おい、なんだよ、話せ。
Oh, excuse me. I try to escape, but they catch me and pin me to the floor. Who are these guys? I turn my head to get a look at their faces, and that's when I see the mark on their jackets. That's... Morphine! Morphine! The sound of footsteps cuts through the terror. Guards. It's so dark I can't really see. But as the footsteps approach, two men emerge from the shadows. And the moment I realize who they are... Oh! That's right, I forgot about these two! I forgot! My heart stops.
Yeah. 一人でこんなところまで入ってくるとはね。さすがは俺たちの青葉さんだ。
さすがだね。お前ら。
Virus and Trip. Why are they here? Virus cocks his head to the side and smiles.
どうして俺たちがここにいるのかって思ってますよね。そういう顔してますよ。
It's quite simple, really.
すごく簡単なことです。
Sorry.
それは俺たちがモルヒネだからですよ。
ね。モルヒネ？
How can they be part of morphine?
と言っても、俺たちはこいつらのような実動部隊じゃありません。いわば司令塔ってやつですね。
They're like, so we all explain. Let me explain my evil plans.
俺たちとしてはそんなつもり全然なかったんですけどね。そう取られても仕方がないということは分かっています。
俺たちが青葉のファンっていうのは事実だけどな。
ま、俺たちのことはどうでもいい。取るに足らない話です。そんなことより、あなたの方がよっぽど重大だ。
I hate it. Sorry, sometimes like the way they're talking, I'm just like, I hate this. I hate you talking to me like this.
なんと言ってもあの人の聖さんの片割れだったんですからね。
聖の片割れ？
Oh, okay, because we know who Sei. Yeah, we know Sei's name now. Yeah.
聖ってイベントの時にトイと一緒にいた。
青葉さん、あなたはご自身の出生についてはご存知
Nothing.
な
I
い
know
んですね。
nothing. I have amnesia. We have amnesia. Every time. How much do you know about the thing that you should know about, even though everybody knows I have amnesia? I don't know anything. It's the same. Sorry. It's just every time I play a game, like, where someone has amnesia. How much do you know about this? Nothing! I have amnesia! What do you mean you don't know? I have amnesia. I don't know anything. And why won't you know? Why don't you know? I have amnesia. Oh my god. And they don't want to accept the answer. A lot of the times they don't want to. They're like, "You're dumb." Okay. So can we move on then? Since you want to decide I'm dumb, because that's what we got. That's what I got here. You know. Anyway, sorry. Virus smirks.
ですよね。それではせっかくここ
Okay,
ま
so
でい
he
らっ
put
しゃっ
up
たんです
less of
し、
a fight. He
お
put up
話
less
しま
of
しょ
a
う。
fight. But I swear, if they were gonna be like, "How do you not know?" We going toe to toe. Okay.
先ほども言いましたが、青葉さん、あなたはセイさんの双子の片割れなんです。東映が長年の研究の末、ようやく手にした最も理想的な力。東映のあなたはセイさんと同じ東映財閥が所有する研究所で生まれたんですよ。能力特化の遺伝子操作によって作られたデザイナーベビーです。
Oh, he said in English. I didn't
そして
realize.
セイさんはあなたの兄。あなたたちは二卵性の双子なんですよ。
I was designed and say is I'm trying so hard to say this seriously, but I'm just and oh my gosh, Say is my brother. Sorry. I can't. I'm trying to take this so seriously and I just can't. I can't in this moment. Okay. Breathe. And Say is my brother? My twin? Sorry. Okay. I swear I'll be serious.
あなたを生み出す能力特化の理論のベースとなったのはあなたのおばあ様の研究なんです。おばあ様はデザイナーベビーのために自分の研究が使われるなんて夢にも思ってなかったらしいですけどね。表向きはただの脳の研究ですから。あなたたち双子は生まれつき人の心を操る能力を持つように設計されていました。ただ命というのは不思議なもので、どれだけ綿密に計算してもその通りに生まれるとは限りません。あなたたちは特殊な能力を宿しましたが、全身の色素が抜け落ちた状態で生まれました。さらにセイさんとあなたとは髪がつながっていた。神経も通っていたそうですよ。あなたの髪に感覚があるのはその名残でしょう。そんな先天性の異常を持ってあなたたちは培養期から出てきたんです。
So technically they were born like albino, right? Because they're without pigmentation is what they're saying. And then later on, I think in the I'm just gonna say it, in the bad endings, I think like if Aoba turns into White Aoba, doesn't he have red eyes? I think that's the implication. Again, that's just the implication that I'm getting. You know, so.
しかも不運なことに2人は生まれながら死んでいた。
Oh, okay, yeah.
セイさんは髪を切断した時に息を吹き返したそうですが、青葉さんの呼吸は止まったままだったそうです。おばあ様は自分の研究が意図せぬ実験に使われた上、生まれてきた子供が死んでいたという事実に大変心を痛められた。そして死んだあなたの体を引き取って研究所を辞めたんです。せめてあなたを人間とし、ところがあなたは途中で息を吹き返しました。生き返ったんですよ。おばあ様はきっと驚き喜ばれたんじゃないでしょうか。
So hold on, I'm trying to remember. So I should know this. Well, I guess it's not like it's not real. So I've kind of like looked into conjoined twins a little bit when I was like doing like research on like freak show attractions for a little bit, and I kind of like went down the rabbit hole of like conjoined twins, and I don't know, I should look it up. I don't know if there's been a case where it's like they're conjoined by hair, because if that's the case, then the hair is, you just cut the hair. But I guess in this, like in Dramatical Murder's case, it's like, well, the hair is a body part where they share pain receptors and they have nerves in their hair. So that's a little different. But because it's that whole thing where it's like when you're conjoined, like the both of you, like the place where you are conjoined is where you both have senses, I think. So you can feel like pain and all that in the same place where you are conjoined. I am not an expert, please. This is just me going down. This is just me trying to remember what I read. I'm curious what, like, if they even, I don't even know if they researched this or if they just use this as like a plot point just cuz. But yeah, looking up conjoined twins is like a very interesting rabbit hole because there's so much. It's just really interesting because like a lot of them can function together as like they are conjoined and they function as separate human beings despite being conjoined. It's very interesting. So that's why I'm like bringing it up, because I wonder if they're like implying like, oh, you know, especially when again you're twins as well, sometimes twins, like if they're not conjoined, one will eat one twin in the womb, one twin could just be like born but not developed, so it's like you end up with like the twin ends up becoming like a tumor of some kind. There's just a lot of like, it, you know, science is interesting. You know, it's just, there's a lot that could happen. But here, yeah, it's like sometimes the baby is born and it's just like, oh, the baby's not crying and the baby is stillborn. Or like after a little bit, it's just like, oh no, the baby is awake. You know, those kind of things that happen. Sorry, I went nerdy for a little bit because I was just like, wait, are they doing this conjoined twins thing? They're albino. They're putting a lot of stuff here together. That's why I'm just like, okay, what did they all think of possibly in this moment when creating Sei and Aoba and being like, this is the reveal, this is what we're gonna reveal, because they're revealing a lot. They're revealing a lot. It's you have a twin that has the same powers as you. You guys have similar body makeup. You know, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. Also, you were albino for some reason. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, there's a lot of information. So, anyway, let me continue.
自分が殺したようなものですからね。けれど、おばあ様はあなたを故郷であるこの島の教会に預けて立ち去りました。どうしてそんなことをしたのか、お分かりになりますか？これは俺の推測ですが、おばあ様は曲がりなりにも研究者です。あなたを純粋に可愛がり育てようとしても、どうしても研究者の目で見てしまうだろう自分が許せなかったのではないでしょうか。あなたはその後、色素も普通の人間と同じになり、やや自分の世界に閉じこもりがちではありましたが、すくすくと育ったというわけです。それにしても、あなた方兄弟の能力は素晴らしい。
Okay, so yeah,
あなたは声で、
okay.
せいさんは目で人の心を虜にする。
So, sorry, I'm trying to think of the senses. So it's like, okay. Okay, so eyes and mouth. That sounds so strange.
平凡な人間がどんなに望んでも絶対に手に入れられな
I
い
didn't
力を
remember that Sei's
あ
thing
なた
was
た
his
ちは持
eyes.
っ
I
て
thought
い
they
る。
was both like voice.
ま
in
さしく
some
神の
way.
賜り物ですよ。さて、俺が知っているのはこんなところです。何か聞きたいことはありますか？
そんな話嘘だ。
Sensei virus. I have a question. I have a
そう思い
question.
ますか？すべて青葉さんご自身のお話ですし、それならそれで構いませんが、俺は知っている事実を話したまでです。
Virus is probably telling the truth. He has nothing to gain by coming up with such an elaborate story. But it's too much for me to take in all at once. That's what I'm saying. It's a lot. My heart hammers against my chest as I try to figure out how I'm supposed to react.
お前らそれ全部知ってて
This whole
今まで
time.
俺と一緒にいたのか。
Yeah, someone had to know.
それは違います。
Not at all.
違うね。
They reply with perfect innocence.
先ほども言いましたが、俺たちが青葉さんのファンだっていうのは嘘じゃありませんよ。
ライムで戦うお前は最高に気持ちよさそうでかっこよかった。
そうそう。でもあなたがライムで対戦者をスクラップした時、その力に気づきました。この人は本当にすごい人だったんだってね。そして調べていくうちに線が一本につながったんです。驚きましたよ。だって青葉さんはあのセイさんと同じ可能性を秘めた人だったんですから。
okay.
でもあなた自身には自覚がないようでしたからね。いつどこで暴走するかわからない危険性があった。その力を俺たち以外の誰かに気づかれたら厄介でしょ。そこでライムの事故のことは忘れてもらうことにしたんです。ライムではなくちょっとした喧嘩の末の事故ってことにさせてもらったんですよ。モルヒネといえば人身操作のために用意された精鋭部隊ですから、記憶の操作なんて朝飯前です。まあ俺たちのコントロールがまだ緩くて少し派手にやっていた頃は神隠しなんて変な怪現象にされてましたけどね。だからあなたがライムをやっていたという過去の記憶を消したのは俺たちなんです。すみませんでした。
Sorry. Sorry, I eliminated a whole portion of your memories. He couldn't sound less sorry if he tried.
でも東映には聖さんがいますし、青葉さんのことは俺たちの秘密にしてもいいかなって思ったんですよね。
Okay. Like I'm
まあ
piecing
結局
everything back together in my
青葉
head.
さんも東映に見つかっちゃったんですけど。さあ俺たちと一緒に行きましょうか。聖さんにも会えますよ。
聖はずっと東映のところにいるのか。
そうですね。ただ今はもうほとんど生きる気力がありません。聖さんは子供の頃からずっとその意識を解析され続けてきましたからね。起きて体を動かしている時間の方が短かったはずです。彼はそのせいで身も心も弱り果ててしまった。もう限界なんです。東映がおばあ様を呼び出そうとしたのも聖さんの延命のためなんですよ。
そんな。
でも聖さんの目をモデルにした発光装置は完成しています。だから最悪聖さんがいなくなっても大丈夫だとは思いますよ。
発光装置。
聖さんの目からは普通の人間とは違う視覚信号が出ています。それを解析して大型の発光装置に搭載すれば大人数にまとめて同じ効果を与えられることになる。まあ聖さんは天性の能力を持った人間ですからできれば失いたくはありませんが、でも聖さんがいなくなったとしてももう心配いりませんね。今度は青葉さんがいますから。
Goosebumps rise all over my body. I'm not their guinea pig.
それでは他に質問がなければ
He has been talking for so
大
long.
変申し訳ないのです
I
が
just realized that. I
あ
was
な
like,
たを
wait a
捕まえたい
second.
と思います。
The men in black hoodies start to drag me out of the room.
放て。
おとなしくしてください。
Virus is wearing this horrible smirk, and I just stare at it, unable to believe what's happening. I trusted them. I thought they were pretty good guys for Yakuza. For Yakuza. Okay, cool. But none of that mattered.
お前らなんで東映なんかに。
俺たちですか？
Virus and Trip exchange confused glances.
強いて言うならそうですね。俺たち面白いことが好きなんです。
そうそう。
Yeah, that makes sense.
東映の思想にはあまり興味がありません。俺たちがここにいる理由は聖さんがすごい人で東映のそばにいれば楽できるから。ただそれだけのことですよ。
そういうこと。
冗談じゃねえぞ。ふざけるな。
I strain against my captors. They just like to be entertained? They're insane.
ずいぶん頑張るな。ちょっと静かにしてもらいましょうか。
Oh.
やれ。死なない程度にな。
One of the men knees me in the stomach, blasting the air from my lungs. There's no choice. I have to use my power. Wait, that's not what I picked. I lift my head and start to focus. But no, I can't. Okay, I was like, that is not what I picked! What do you mean? That's not what I picked. But no, I can't. If I use my power, the other me will... In that moment of doubt, Trip closes the distance.
どうしたんですか青葉さん。何か迷ってるんですか動き、あんまり迷っていると。
青葉。ボッコボコになっちゃうよ。
Trip punches me in the stomach, my knees buckle. He kicks me in the back and I tumble to the floor. Fighting to lift my head through the pain, I see glassy eyes staring back at me. Morphine. They're looking at me. They aren't actually seeing me. Those are the eyes of robots, puppets. Someone kicks me in the face. The taste of blood fills my mouth. I curl up in a ball to protect myself as the blows keep on coming. The world is going dark.
もうダメか
かもね。
どうする
ん
青葉さん。
ああ。
冗談じゃねえ。こんなとこで。
My arms are trembling, but I muster the strength to push myself up.
本当に頑張るな。さすが青葉さ
ん。だよね。
どこまで頑張れるのか、ちゃんと見届けますからね。
I guess this is it.
青葉
My besties! My besties! Just as I'm about to pass out, I hear a familiar voice. No, more than one.
モルヒネか。
うぜえな。
マスター
My besties! The boyfriends!
邪魔が入った。
But before I can figure out what's going on, the darkness closes in. My boyfriends! When I open my eyes, the first thing I see is a gas mask. Clear?
あ、皆さん、マスターが目を覚ましましたよ。
Minasan!
青葉
Then Kojaku's smiling face appears. Behind him, I see a white ceiling.
クリア。公爵。二人とも。
残りもそこにいるぜ。
Kojaku helps me sit up, then points with his thumb to over his shoulder. Noise and Mink are leaning against the wall a few paces away. I grimace. Everything hurts. Those morphing guys really beat the crap out of me. Looking around, I realize I'm not in the lab anymore. This room is much smaller and filled with shelves. Must be some kind of storage room.
みんな、どうやってここまで。
例の旧住民区からプラチナジェイルへつながる通路があっただろう。あれ使って、あとはこいつが認証モニターをごまかして入ってきた。
My king!
捨て ID だから今回限りだけどな。プラチナジェイルの ID ってのは偽造が難しくて解析したがってるクラッカーが結構いるんだよ。そいつらから情報を買って俺の方で少し手を加えた。
あとはとっとと東映の野郎をぶっ潰して。
必死の思いでここまで来ました。大変だったんですよ、マスター。
Clear wraps his arms around me, squeezing tight.
うわっ、出て。
おいこら離れろ。青葉は満身創痍なんだぞ。
ああ、すみません、マスター。いいって。
Feels nice to laugh again. Kojaku, Clear, Noise, Mink, everyone's safe. It's like a great weight has lifted from my shoulders.
あの二人組モルヒネだったんだな。
まあ。
Virus and Trip.
あいつら 前々から
I
うさん
hated
くせ
those
えとは思っ
guys.
てたが
I hated those guys.
あれ
Clear's looking around like he's trying to find something.
そういえばレンさんはどうしたんですか
He had to bring
見
up
当たら
Ren.
ないようですが。
おいどうした
Kojaku frowns when he sees my expression. Ren. As I'm trying to find the right words to explain, my bag starts to squirm. Ren! Did he restart? Struggling to contain my excitement, I pull Ren from my bag.
おいね、大丈夫か
But as I reach for him... He pulls back, growling, tail down and teeth bared.
レン
お前。
レンさんなんだか様子が変です。
こいつ
Seems a little
なんか前
different.
と違わねえ
Seems a
か
little different.
AI チップでも取り替えたのか。
Oh. Oh, here we go.
ライム辻切りか
But who?
でも
I
誰が
wonder. Oh my. Reddit Talk 4. I forgot. No, wait. I'm fighting Ren? But I've never heard of an all-mate starting a rhyme match before. Is that even possible? I'm still trying to figure it out when Ren charges growling.
レン待てよおい
Something occurs to me as I dodge his attack. Why does he still look like a dog? He's always taken human form in Ren before. Ren lunges at my arm while I'm distracted. I try to push his face away before his fangs sink into my flesh. I really should just throw him off, but I don't want to do that to Ren. I can't.
レン離れろおいうわ
Ow. A sharp pain shoots up my arm. He bit me! He bit me! But then, something very strange happens. Something is... Sorry, I didn't know that was the wording. Entering me through the wound? What is this? A flood of warmth and sorrow, joining the pain to strip my thoughts away. Images flash across my eyes. What are these? My memories? No. Ren's memories? But why? I recognized everything. So much so that they almost seem like my own memories. It's almost like Ren has always seen the world through my eyes. Ren? Oh. So that's it. My vision goes black for a moment. The next thing I see is myself fleeing Ren away. It's him. The other me. How could he do that to Ren?
レン
I run to Ren and scoop him up in my arms. I understand now why he's not in his human form. When Ren bit me and his memories poured in, it all fell into place. I also understand why Ren and I share so many memories. The all-mate I'm holding in my arms. This is just Ren's vessel. Ren, the true Ren, isn't an all-mate. His mind, his soul, has been with me forever, has seen and felt all the same things I have. He's my nobody. I'm sorry. Sorry, he's my nobody. And now that Ren is inside me again. Back when I was just a little kid, I used to talk to someone inside my head. At some point, as I got older, I stopped and gradually forgot. But now, it's all come back to me. That voice inside my head was Ren. Ren is inside me now, just like he always has been. The all-mate Ren was like a puppet the Ren inside me was controlling, or maybe even the personification of that personality somehow. I don't know how the Ren personality controlled the all-mate or why, but Ren's mind isn't inside the all-mate anymore. He's inside me now, inside my mind. I can hardly believe it, but I know it's true. I want to see Ren, talk to him, but I can't do it like this. Ren has abandoned his all-mate shell and hidden himself away inside of me, which means part of Rhyme's appeal is that it connects participants' minds directly. On the public field, you do battle with a projection of your opponent's psyche. In other words, it should be possible to use Rhyme to access someone else's mind, which means I only have one option available. Of course, I've never done this before, and failing won't come without risks. There's probably a pretty high chance of failure too, but I can't think of anything else. My only hope is to use scrap on myself. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just want to sing Kingdom Hearts songs. An alarm blares. The space begins to distort. I brace myself for an attack, only to gasp when noise appears in front of me.
ノイズ。
なんかわけわかんねえことになってる
What
な。
is happening?
お前どうやって。
誰に言ってんの？
He's like, help me! Who do you think I am? Noise walks up to me with a smirk.
とりあえずこのフィールドを強制的にオープンにした。他の奴らもすぐに来る。
他の奴ら以外？
He's saying a few uninvited guests, probably.
アーバーマスター。
The alarm sounds again, then Kojaku Clear and Mink appear. This time the alarm doesn't stop.
来るぞ。
We hear. Ah, yes. Security guards swarm the field together with their all-mates. It's not just one squad either.
なんかどんどん増えてるぞ。
辻切りのフィールドを無理やりこじ開けたから吸引力のある細い管を広げたような状態になってる。だから現実で有効範囲内に入ってきたやつは無差別辻切り状態でライムへ飛ばされる。
めちゃくちゃじゃねえか。
He's like, it be what it be.
ゆっくり考えてる時
Yeah,
間なん
he's
て
like,
ねえよ。
I had to do what I had to do, okay, brother? Still, something strange. The guards are just standing there. It's their all-mates who are showing obvious hostility.
なんかおかしくね。
This dude over here, this Raven with like the buff chest, like whose all-mate is that? Like who? Because you choose your all-mate, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, my brother, can you tell me your process? Choosing the all-mate that you have.
オールメイト特有のバグのせいだ。
バグ？
前々からオールメイトには軽いバグみたいなもんがあったんだよ。原因はオールメイトに感染して増殖するワームだ。それバグが悪化するとオールメイトが暴れ出して制御不能になる。しかも感染したオールメイトの飼い主はなぜか意志薄弱になるらしい。オールメイトを登録するとき飼い主の体内の個体認識チップでオンラインに接続するだろう。あれのせいだと思うけどな。
オンラインでオールメイトと意識を共有するからその経路を逆にたどってオールメイトが人間の意識を破壊するのか。
That's that creepy AI stuff.
多分な。オールメイトは最新型がバンバン出てる。なのに最初のバグはなぜかずっと取り除かれなかった。
For reasons that we can probably assume we know why.
こうなるのを見越して最初からオールメイトにバグを仕込んでたって話なら、東映はとんでもない変態野郎だな。
じゃあもしかしてレンもそのバグに？
バグが起きたオールメイトは目から結晶状のクズが出る。
There it is. That's exactly what happened to Ren.
バグのせいだったのか。
レンにも出てたのか、その症状が。
ああ。
おい、なんとかレンを助ける方法はねえのか。
ニュースでバグを除去するワクチンを作ってるとは言ってたけど。
A vaccine for my mechanical companion. Okay.
レンさん。
There's only one thing to do. I look at everyone in turn.
助ける方法は
I gotta use scrap on myself. That's what I gotta do.
詳しい説明は後でするけど レンを助けるために今から。
は
マスター。
スクラップ自分で自分をそんなことできんのか
Well, Kojaku, in a previous round, I was able to use it on Clear, who is not a human being, so I think we're okay. I think we can give it a try.
やってみないとわからない。うまくいくかも。全然。でも、それしかないんだ。今ここでやらなきゃダメだ。多分。
Yeah, we gotta give it a go.
話が見えねえな。
つかここでスクラップなんかしたら意識が途切れて負け扱いで強制ログアウトだけど意味ねえし。
そうですよマスター、危険すぎます。
分かってる。だからみんなに協力してほしい。助けてほしい。
Onegaishimasu. I am begging you. My besties.
俺がスクラップしてる間バックアップしてほしいんだ。
It's Kojaku who breaks the silence.
状況がよくわからねえが本当にそれしか方法がねえんだな。
俺が思いつく限り
It's
じゃ
all I got,
それしかない。
Kojaku. It's all I got, bestie.
それがどれだけ危険かってのも分かった上で言ってるんだよな。
This is all I got, brother.
ああもしお前らがいなくても俺一人でやってたと思う。どうしてもレンを助けたいから。危険だからって諦めることはできねえよ。
Alright, here we go.
分かった。お前がそこまで言うなら俺は止めね
公爵。
え。いいか、お前らも青葉手伝え。
もちろんです。
まあここまで来て引き返すのもたるいし。
とっととこの面倒な空間から出るぞ。
A warmth spreads through my chest. I went through such hell to get back here, but now they have my back.
おい、来るぞ。
Let's do it! The guards and their all-mates are making their move.
おいマニア、お前はそいつがスクラップしてる間ログアウトにならねえようにしろ。
Nerd!
マニアじゃねえ。
Oh my lord.
赤いのとガスマスクはそいつのそばで寄ってきたのを潰してろ。
After issuing his orders, Ming strides toward the guards and all-mates. And then he starts smashing them flat.
さて始めるか。
Noise sits down, opens the screen on his coil, and gets to work.
おい、自分へのスクラップってどうやるんだ。
わからない。やってみるしかない。
I get down on my knees, close my eyes, and try to concentrate. There's too much going on around me.
ダメだ。周りが気になって。
耳塞いでもダメか。
I try covering my ears with my hands, but I can still hear the noise. It doesn't help that I'm also tense.
ダメだ。
周りの音ですよね。
ああ。
The noise is bothering you? Clear stands up and spreads his arms. What is he? And then Clear starts to sing. His voice fills the space, drowning out all other sounds.
音が。
こりゃもしかして歌で周りの音を相殺してるのか。そんなことってこっち来るなっつの。
Some guards try to rush Clear, but Kojaku sends them and their all-mates flying.
青葉、今度はいけるか。
Yeah, come on, brother.
やってみる。
I close my eyes again and try to concentrate. Feels like it might actually work this time. Kojaku forces back another group of guards. Focus. It still isn't working.
ダメか。
もうちょっと。
集中力を上げる方法とかねえのか。
集中力を。そうだな。
Oh yeah.
目を見ることができれば。
Someone give me a mirror.
目
The sword, the sword! Kojaku thinks for a moment, then grins. After he knocks back another set of guards, he crouches down in front of me and stabs his sword into the ground. I knew it. I knew it.
これでどうだ。
Yes. I see my face in the blade of the sword. I can use it as a mirror.
サンキューな。やってみる。
I stare into my reflection's eyes. The words fall from my lips and thinking.
俺はお前の中に入る。お前の中へ。 お前の中へ入る。だから受け入れろ。だから俺を受け入れろ。
Little by little, the world around me fades. Clear's voice grows distant, swallowed by the sounds of my heartbeat. And beneath that, the faint sound of waves. I've heard this before, long, long ago. Get me in there! Let's go, baby babies. I think I know most of the answers, but I have the guide next to me just in case. Am I inside my mind? I do love the CGs, you know. I stare in awe at the world around me. Images of myself are projected all over the dome-like sky. It looks kind of like the rhyme field, but not quite. My first guess was only half right. This place is not entirely mine. I think this place belongs to Red. There he is. I turn, and there he is. In human form.
Ren!
He answers me with a silent glare. His body has changed. The bug's doing, I'm sure. Parts of him look corrupted. Somehow. His arm is a twisted, grotesque mass. It hurts to see him this way. Why? Why didn't I help him sooner? Before he ended up like this. Just as I open my mouth to speak again, Ren launches himself at me. I roll to the side, barely avoiding his attack. As I start to get up, Ren slashes at me with blades that extend from his arms. I manage to dodge the blades, but his attacks keep coming. He's not holding back. Reaching the limit of my ability to evade, I try to deflect his blows with my fists. The force of his attacks numbs me to the bone. This is real. Ren's trying to kill me. His eyes are cold and empty. The words just fall from my mouth. An instant later, Ren knocks me away. I hit the ground hard. Ren approaches to finish me off. Ren, the pain, the danger, none of that matters. Ren has lost himself, and that hurts more than anything.
ごめんな。すごく苦しいよな。気づけなくてごめん。お前のこと何も分かってなくてごめん。
Fighting through the pain, I stand and face him.
やっと分かった。お前のこと思い出したんだ。で、お前ずっと俺の中にいたんだよな。なのに俺は何も気づかなくて、お前に頼って甘えてばっかで、本当ごめん。
I take a step. Ren snarls a warning. At the same time, I hear an explosive crack, and sparks fill the air before me. When I try to move forward, I find my path blocked by an invisible wall. Here we go. Okay, a barrier. Is he rejecting me? Where is it? Yes. No. Ren dislikes Clara. Yes. 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 No. Yes. Did I get it right? I hope I got it right. My goodness. I got it. Oh. I like do not remember. I do not remember that at all. I really don't. When the barrier falls, Ren is standing there, looking at me with sad eyes. The rage from before is gone. Finally I can face him. The real him. After a moment, Ren speaks.
俺はずっと青葉を見てきた。青葉と一緒にいた。俺はそのために生まれた。青葉を守り、精神の均斉を保つことが俺の役目だった。だが、青葉が心のコントロールを失って不安定になった時から、俺の声は少しずつ届かなくなっていった。
He's talking about my wild years, when I fought in Rhyme. I made Granny worry so much back then. I guess it wasn't really easy on Ren either.
もし俺の声が完全に届かなくなったら、心のコントロールを失った青葉がどうなるかは俺にもわからない。だが俺は内側からしか働きかけることができない。物理的には何もできない。そのことを危惧し、俺はどうすればいいかをひたすら考え続けていた。そんな時、青葉があのオールメイトの機体を拾ってきた。
An all-mate, Ren's vessel. I found him abandoned on the side of the road.
これはチャンスだと思った。オールメイトは登録時、登録者の個体認識チップを通してオンラインで登録者と意識を共有する。その時に俺はあの犬のオールメイトと意識を同調させた。それからしばらく俺はオールメイトとしてレンとして青葉に接した。青葉がライム事故を起こしたことも全て知っている。だがあのライム事故の記憶が外部の強制介入により消去された。その時に俺はライム事故だけでなく、自分が本来は青葉の内側にいるものだということまで忘れてしまった。
What was the other dude?
それから俺は本当に自分がレンだと思い込んで過ごしてきた。
The virus trip thing, the morphine thing.
俺の本来の役目も何もかも。きっかけはワームの感染だ。あのワームによって引き起こされるバグはオールメイトに搭載されている感情発現システムを完全に作動させるものだ。
感情発現、そんなものがついてるなんて聞いたことないぞ。
公表されていないだけだ。すべてのオールメイト
But
に
no one knows
最初から
anything.
搭載されている。
But we've all had it. No one knows anything about like these bugs, these things. I'm sorry. Then it's Toei's doing, of course. That bug Noise mentioned must be related.
バグはオールメイトの感情だけではなく、俺の記憶と
See, I knew it.
あるはずのない感情をも呼び起こした。オールメイトと意識を同調させていたことによる想定外のエラーだ。オールメイトの感情発現システムが作動した影響を受け、俺の中にも感情と呼ぶべきものが生まれた。だから俺はもうレンとしても本来の俺としても存在することができなくなってしまった。
どういう意味だよ。
初めて知った感情というものはとても辛く苦しいものだった。俺はレンはオールメイトとしては旧型だ。性能は新型の足元にも及ばない。新型に対する劣等感、嫉妬、絶望。青葉もいつかは新型に乗り換えて俺を捨てるかもしれないと怯え、恐怖を覚えた。これは俺ではなくオールメイトのレンが感じたことなのかもしれない。その揺らぎがさらなる感情を呼び起こし、とうとう 気づいてしまった。
That's what I exactly. See? That's why he didn't want no head rubs or whatever.
俺は青葉を誰にも
I
渡し
knew
たくない。
this. I'm just making jokes. Okay.
ずっと青葉のそばにいたい。役目として見守るのではなく、青葉と気持ちを交わせる存在になりたいと。それは本来の俺の役目からあまりにも逸脱した考えだ。そうだと分かってはいたが、止めることはできなかった。役目と感情の狭間で混乱した俺は、どちらでもない道を選択することにした。青葉の中で俺という存在を排除してもらうという道だ。青葉に俺自身を強く否定してもらえば、俺は青葉の中から消滅する。
それで俺から離れたり、牙を剥いたり噛みついたりしたのか。
Because it's the only thing he knows. Like, you know, he's like, well, he's gotta gut me somehow, you know. Ren falls silent. It's a lot to take in. More than surprise, though. I feel anger. I mean, what an idiot.
お前な、ガキかっつんだよ。ずっと俺の中にいるんだから、俺のことはよく分かってるんだろ。
Okay, sorry. Okay.
お前が噛みついたからって、その程度で俺がお前を嫌うと本気で思ってんのか。
I was trying.
俺がなんで旧型のお前をいつまでもいじくり回して使ってるのか。大事だからだよ。大事だから、壊れても直して、パーツがなかなか見つからなくても探して、とことん探して手に入れて、全部お前が大事だからだよ。新型なんかどうでもいい。お前が俺に感情を持つ云々ってのはよくわかんねえけど、
Could it really be that bad? Could it really be that bad?
お前が俺に対して何か感じたり思ったりすることがそんなに悪いことなのか。
during this moment, I got stretched my back. Okay.
今の俺は本来の存在理由と矛盾している。青葉の心の金星を取ることが俺の役目なのに、今の俺は青葉の心を自ら乱す存在だ。だからいずれにしろ俺はこのまま存在することはできない。矛盾した存在を抱えたままでは青葉の心と体が持たない。俺は最終的に
It's very succinct. This is very funny. Sounds very like emo type of beat.
そんな
I don't even want to think about that.
そんなのダメだ。絶対許さない。お前俺なんだよな。
Don't I get to say?
だったら
That's true.
お前がいるかいらないかを決める権利は
True.
俺はお前がいたからどんなことでも乗り越えられた。ライムだってそうだ。
正確には消えるのは俺だけだ。オールメイトのレンは初期出荷状態に戻
It'll
る
just go
が
back to
問題
factory
なく
settings.
だから青葉に不利
What
な
a
状
way,
況
what a
にな
way
る
to
という
try
こと
it.
じゃな
What
い
a way to try it.
そんなこと誰も言ってねえよ。オールメイトとしてとかそんなんじゃない。俺はレンがオールメイトとしてとかじゃなくて、お前が必要なんだよ。いなくなってほしくない。俺のそばにいてほしいんだよ。なのにお前はそれでも消えるのかよ。
青葉の気持ちはとても嬉しい。だが
Ren looks down at his feet, lips drawn into a tight line. Words aren't going to be enough, so I walk up to him, reach out, and pull him into my embrace.
青葉
何度だって言う。俺はお前に消えてほしくない。お前が必要なんだ。だからそばにいてくれ。
This time when I look up, I see Ren's expression change. Longing swirls in the depths of his eyes. Slowly, timidly, he raises his hand to touch my cheek, and then he squeezes me tight.
Aoba.
We're only data in this world, so it's just the illusion of touch. But despite that, Ren's skin feels real beneath my hands. I can feel his warmth where our bodies touch. Ren hugs me back with surprising force. Though it's a little hard to breathe, it makes me happy. It tells me just how strong his feelings for me are. I hug him back every bit as tight. In this moment, we are together, and that means more to me than anything.
レン、約束しろ。もう二度と消えようと思ったりするなよ。
青葉、
約束しろ。
分かった。
Ren buries his face into my shoulder.
分かった。青葉、約束する。
うん。
I slowly pull away and meet Ren's gaze. His amber eyes twinkle softly.
じゃあ、行こ
Everyone's waiting.
う。向こうでみんな待ってる。
ああ。
I take Ren's hands, we exchange a nod, and the both of us close our eyes. I focus my mind and the two of us leap. Higher, higher. In my mind's eye, I see the ceiling shatter, and beyond it is... the rhyme playing field!
自分
Okay. I thought this would come later. I thought this was like a later thing, but I was wrong. I guess we're here now. We're here now. Sorry, I'm eating a Pop-Tart. I needed a snack. Too much stress going on, you know?
もう壊すからってに世界をせば
Oh, no, I was right. Okay, so the real... that conversation with the other Oba will happen later. I was like, now? I don't think it's now. Because I think he's got to get it on with Ren first.
Aoba!
Master!
We're back, baby. When I open my eyes, I see Kojaku and Clear looking at me. Looking at me.
やっとご帰還か。ギリギリセーフだ。
Noise is tapping away at his keyboard. His rapid all-mates scattered around him.
これ俺が手一杯だからな。
I only got two hands! Yeah, Noise is very credible here. He's like, listen, brother. Like, you want me to be doing lots of stuff, okay?
青葉が帰ってきたってことは、あとは派手にやってもいいんだよな。
Kojaku retrieves his sword and flashes a bold smile.
おい! 青葉が戻ってきた!
Link glances over his shoulder while fighting off a half-dozen guards and their all-mates.
よっしゃ! 一丁暴れるか!
Brandishing his sword, Kojaku charges into the fray. Wait, where's Ren? He should have come back with me.
No.
When I turn, I see him there. The parts of his body are still corrupted. His eyes are sharp and clear. I can't help but smile when I see the look on his face. It worked. Those are the same eyes that have always given me the strength to fight. I stand up and look at Ren and Clear.
俺たちも行こう。一気に片付けようぜ。
ああ。
はい。
We dash into the fray.
おりゃ!
Kojaku swings his blade in wide, sweeping arcs, sending enemies flying 3 or 4 at a time. Mink, meanwhile, lays about with his fists. No one he hits gets back up again.
レイ実セット。
了解。
We take position a little to the rear. While felling one guard with a roundhouse kick, I order Ren to unleash his power. With his arms transformed into weapon mode, he cuts through all mates like butter.
おい
Noise backs up with his own all mates while hammering away at his keyboard.
やめてください。
レイ防御。
了解。
そりゃあともうちょい。
雑魚の寄せ集めだな。
来ないでください。
ほうだ
I'm ready. I'm just sitting here. I'm not doing nothing.
ノイズの攻撃にかぶせろ。K セット。
了解。
Finally, we're back in the real world. When I look around, I see everyone else waking up too. We're in a different area than before. Noise did say he had to expand the field. Maybe it warped space somehow, so we ended up moving farther than we thought. My head aches, though it's less pain and a more smothering weight. As I try to sit up, I feel something touch my hand. A small blue paw.
Alba.
Ren. Ren is looking at me, his tongue hanging out like always. My eyes grow hot, and I shut them tight to keep the tears from flowing. He made it. I'm so, so glad.
レイ
Oh, Alba. Oh, Alba. I pick up his fluffy blue body and raise him to my face. Our foreheads meet. Ren doesn't push me away.
よかった。
すまなかった。
いいよも
Alba.
Something has changed inside me. I know what it is. Before, Ren was a part of my consciousness. In a very real sense, me. Sorry. So, when you start to explain dramatical murder. So the dog is me. Okay, but he's in a dog body. But we are attracted to the, oh my god, I can't say it. Sorry. This is the way I gotta explain. I'm like, okay, but listen, like, we're gonna get there. But now Ren has formed his own identity, and I've recognized him as existing apart from myself. We should have been in a dog park. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to talk about it, but in a dog robot body. Sorry. I'll keep going. It should have been impossible. No wonder my head feels strange. But I have no regrets. Losing Ren was unthinkable. This weight in my skull is his weight. I'll bear it gladly.
ててとりあえずなんとかなったな。
みんな戻ってこられました。マスターも無事でしたし、すごいです。
あともうちょっと時間かかってたら危なかったかもな。
That's real.
みんな来てくれてありがとう。
Thanks for being the besties, boyfriends, whatever we got going on right now. Okay? Whatever we got going on.
そんな改まるなよ。照れるだろ。
別にお前のためじゃねえし。
レンさんも戻ってきてよかったですね。
ああ。
迷惑をかけた。
まったくだぜ。心配かけやがって。
バグから復帰したのだから大したものだな。
Phew. Looks like everyone's safe.
あの警備員とオールメイトたちは。
そこら辺で伸びてるだろう。他の階にもいるだろうし。
He's like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
次はいよいよ東映だ。あの野郎、とっととぶっ飛ばさねえと。
東映。そういえば、旧住民区はどうなってるんだ。大丈夫なのか。
今のところはまだな。ただ、今日のイベントの終わりに東映が締めの挨拶するとかで、旧住民区でも強制的に全放送局で中継するらしい。
そこらで大々的な何かを仕掛けてくるんだろうな。昨日は音楽だった。
Probably the visual light stuff.
光と音だろう。大量の人間をいっぺんにおかしくするんならな。
I recall what Virus and Trip told me. Toy must be planning to use that device that mimics Sei's powers. We have to stop him. And I want to save Sei if we can. The only reason I'm here is because Granny saved me. Sei deserves a chance too.
で、東映はどこにいるんだ？上か？
最上階に東映の執務室があるはずだ。
バカとなんとかは高いところが好きってやつだな。
でもここから先すんなり行けるかどうかは。誰からだ？
わからない。
When I answer, a video screen pops up unprompted. Oh, but even more surprising is who's in it. A man!
東映。
はじめまして、青葉くん。ようこそ。体の調子はいかがかな。まさかとは思っていたが、本当にここまで上がってくるとはね。素晴らしい仲間たちの助けもあったようだし、なかなか面白いものを見せてもらったよ。さて、少しお願いがあるのだが。
Alone?
ここから先は、
Hate this guy.
できれば君だけで来てもらいたい。君の仲間たちは少々悪が強いようだからね。悪いようにはしない。君だけで私のところへ来てくれたら、旧住民の住民たちには何もしない。約束しよう。
That's generous of you. Very shady as well. You know. Okay. Let's talk about it. I don't remember him saying that the first time either. So I thought I was just like, we go talk to him because that's all we gotta do. The call ends and the elevator opens its doors. For a few seconds, no one moves.
どうするんだ、青葉。
Well,
行くしかないだろ
う。罠の可能性もありますよ。
Well,
むしろ罠なんじゃねえの？
俺とレンだけで行けば、旧住民区には手を出さないって言ってた。
あいつの言うことを信じるのか？
でも、東映に逆らって、
but if I
もし
don't,
旧住民区に何かあったら、
and then something happens, that's not good. Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly.
わかった。
We have to do what we gotta do. We gotta take the deal, chance, whatever.
公爵。
Sorry, my neck is killing me.
お前のことだ。どうせ止めたって行くんだろうが。それに東映を信じるってことじゃねえ。お前を信じるんだからな。だからタワーを降りるときには必ず連絡しろ。
That's right.
俺たちは下で準備してるからよ。
準備？
いろいろとな。あいつ主導で。
どういう結果になるにしろ、けじめはつける。
マスター、信じてます。絶対に戻ってきてください。
I keep going that. Like, keep going. I know they're encouraging me. I'm just like, I nod to each of them in turn.
おいレン、お前青葉をしっかり守って絶対戻ってこいよ。オールメイトの役目を立派に果たしてきやがれってんだ。
あ、まあお前ならば大丈夫だろう。そこのスズメよりはだいぶ頭の回転が速そうだからな。
んだってピンクの気取ったオウム野郎が。
Okay, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, bird BL. Benny flaps his wings hard, cutting an irate loop through the air. Irate.
よっしゃ、そんじゃ気合い入れようぜ。青葉、
It's
手
here.
出せ。
It's this one. With an impish grin, Kojaku lays his hand on top of mine.
お前らもやれって。早く。
はい。
うぜんだけど。
Noise and Mink reluctantly join in. Y'all. We look at each other.
青葉、また後でな。
Kojaku gives me an encouraging smile. There's no doubt in his eyes that we'll see each other again. So I answer in kind.
あ、
Let's do it! I put Ren in my bag and board the elevator. Slowly the car ascends. Toei is up there. So is Sei. Alone, the pressure would have crushed me. But I'm not alone. Ren is with me. I know I'll be okay.
ここが。
The first thing I see when I get off is a door. This floor is nothing like the others. I curl my hands into fists.
行くぞ、レン。
あ、
Together we approach the door. The red door that I've seen like 80 billion times. Behind it is a cavernous room. A man stands at its center.
待っていたよ、青葉くん。
Every time. Toei.
ちゃんと約束を守ってくれたようだね。君の誠意に感謝する。君だけを呼んだのは他でもない。じっくりと話がしたいと思ってね。君の仲間たちは少々血の気が多いようだから。
俺もあんたに話がある。
それなら君と私の目的は一致していたというわけだな。幸運だ。
単刀直入に聞く。あんたの本当の目的は何だ？
それはどういう意味かね？
あんたがこの島でやってることはだいたいばあちゃんに聞いた。
世良垣パエか。それで君はどんな感想を抱いたのかな？
I
ま
hated
さ
it.
か
I hated it.
この島の
That's
人
what I
間を
gotta tell
操
you.
るだけで終わりにするつもりじゃねえだろう。
Toei's smile grows.
勘がいいね。確かにその通りだ。この島は手始めといったところだろうか。私はいずれこの島を国家として独立させるつもりだ。
Whoa.
国家？
I forgot about that.
この島は私の研究の要を担っている。だが、ただ国家にするだけでは意味がない。国家を強大なものにするために必要なのは軍事力の高さだ。最新鋭の兵器、軍隊、施設、資金。だが、それらを強化すればするほど弊害となるものがある。一般市民の感情だ。一般常識の中で倫理観を育んだ事なかれ主義の市民は、国が力を持つと平和を主張して非難の声を上げる。さらに国民を守るのが国の義務だと一方的にのたまう。だが家が住みにくいからと 後先考えずに壊しておいて、次に住む家のことはろくに考えていない。考えていたとしても、実際に作ろうとするとうまくいかない。よくある話だ。
Dictator thing. The dictator thing where it's just like, well, if you like your home, just like comply. And I'm like, oh.
私は中途半端なことが嫌いでね。それなら一層国民の意思をも掌握すれ
They're
ば
not
ど
even
う
your
かと
people.
考
You know
え
what's crazy? That's crazy, right? So he just decides that this particular place is where he's gonna do it. And it's just like, he makes it so that the people hate him. And then he's like, oh, so the people hate me? So if they get unruly, I'm just gonna like figure out a way to like fix that through mind control. Instead of just being like, hey, let me work with you guys so that you like me normally. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a much easier way to do this. You know, you could literally be like, hey, I'm a scientist. I'm trying to like, you know, do some good for everybody. Like, I want to work with y'all. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna set up this giant place where only rich people can live. And then I'm going to essentially gentrify your island and then make you guys really poor. And then, you know, I don't know why you don't like me. They're unruly. So I gotta fix that. My brother. My brother. There was so much you skipped a lot of steps. So
指導者の意志に決して背くことのない従順な国民および兵士を作り出す。価値観としては宗教に似ているな。もしこれが非道な暴君であれば、歯向かった国民は皆殺しだ。そして恐怖を媒介にして国民を服従させ統一する。だが私の場合は違う。本人がそうと気づかないうちに私に従っている。
Like eventually you'll look suspicious to other people, to other nations though, and they'll be like, there's something ain't right with you. Something ain't right.
そこに何の疑問も抱かず、ごくなんとスマートで劇的な殺人方法だろう。
Dramatic of a murder. Hey, dramatic murder.
それでその指導者にあんたがなるってのか。
発案者は私だから必然的にそうなるな。
I'm gonna tell you my evil plans.
国家を作ってその後はどうするんだよ。王様気分を満喫か。
何か勘違いしているようだが、私は世俗的な野望のために動いているわけではない。むしろ何かを手に入れたいという具体的な野望などない。私は挑みたいのだ。
Oh, that's right, that's right.
どこまで通用するかをね。
It's not like he doesn't exactly want immortality. He wants to know, like, it's the challenge. What is it? The thrill of the chase. That's what it's called. Thrill of the chase. He wants to know exactly how much he can push before he like can't. That kind of thing.
挑むって誰に？
特別これといった形はない。あえて陳腐な言い方をするならば、
So like,
運命を操る神々に
it's the way that people
とでも言っておこうか。
like you get into the occult because you wish to challenge reality, or you want to feel as if there's something more that you can do than just like let things happen to you. Like, I want to see if I can like oppose destiny, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, okay. That's still really annoying, but okay.
私の考えが正しければ、多少の障害があろうとも計画は滞りなく実行する。
Very rich.
だが、もし間違っているなら、
very rich delusional man of him, yeah? Or like when you try to, when you try to play God kind of thing, like he's like, oh, I don't care about wealth or power, I just want to like test fate all the time. You kind of think you're like, okay.
幸いなことに、私はまだ自分の計画を続けられ
Okay, whatever. It just means you have a lot of money.
私は
It just
ま
means you
だ
have
運
money.
命の賭けに勝っているということだ。
Okay, whatever.
それは続けられるならどこまでもやるってことか。
Yeah.
そうなるな。私は人の心に興味がある。運命に敗れない限
I'm
り、
like, oh my gosh. It's
私
taking
はそ
so
の規模を
long.
拡大していく。ただし、あまりにも私の勝利が見えすぎてしまうようではつまらない。ゲームの
So
障
he's a
害
nerd.
は
He's
困難
he's
なほど
always
面
saying he's a
白
chess
くな
nerd.
る。そうは思わないかね。
あんたにとって人生はゲームで、人間はその駒に過ぎないと。
人生とは勝ち負けだ。私でなくとも人はみんなそうだろう。家族、友人、必ず何かと争って上下を決めている。違うかね。
あんたがどう思うと勝手だけど、俺まであんたの人生の駒にされちゃたまんねえな。
Tell him over.
それに俺の周りのやつらもあんたの駒扱いされるのは許せねえ。てめえのゲームに無関係な人間を巻き込むな。誰もあんたのゲームに参加表明なんかしてねえ。セイも勝手に巻き込みやがって。
セイか。彼がいなければ私の計画はここまで進まなかっただろう。彼は私にとって必要不可欠な存在だ。そして今、その傍らである君が私の前に現れた。これを運命と呼ばずして何と呼ぼう。つまり君たち双子は運命が私に与えた思考の駒ということだ。
What is he saying? Say and I are just pieces? Anger swells in my chest. No way.
てめえ、絶対許さねえ。人のこと勝手に道具扱いして決めつけやがって。ここまでコケにされて黙ってられるかよ。てめえだって俺らと同じたかが人間だろうが。
一応君に聞いておきたいのだが、
As a formality.
私のところに来る意思はない。
No! No!
あ
No!
るように見えるのか。
Yeah, my brother.
その様子じゃ無理だろうな。ということは、君は私の敵に回るということかな。セイと同じ力を持つ君は私にとって最大の障害となりそうだ。
知るか。俺はあんたが気に食わ
Yeah, I
ね
hate you. What? Because I hate you?
まあいい。
I forget where that
どち
reference
らに
comes
しろ
from.
答えは一つだ。君が勝つか、
I can't even remember that. It's
私
just
が
because
勝
I
つか。
hate you.
それならどちらの意志が運命に選ばれるかかけようじゃないか。君もよく知っている逃げ場のない
Do not say the
むき
word
出しの
naked.
性
Do
が
not
ぶつか
say
る
naked.
この
Ew.
場所で。
青葉
His all-mate is the thingy, right? I forgot. I forgot. It's been so long. It's the thingy. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. One rhyme. That's all. This is rhyme.
ライム。東映か。
That's crazy that Toei's like, to rhyme!
そのようだ。
This is my second time facing Toei in rhyme. It was a different field last time though. This one must be Toei's true field. It's dark and eerie, but also kind of beautiful in a mysterious way. I lost last time, but this time, I feel power coursing through my body. Two figures appear in front of me. One is Toei. The other is... His all-mate. Yeah. His all-mate. It's a... Yeah.
あれってもしかして。
あれってもしかして。もしかして。I can't say words.
薄い。
Yeah, Usui. Okay, Usui. I kept wanting to call her something else.
なんだあいつ、変身しやがった。
東映のオールメイト、それが臼井の真の姿のようだ。
マジかよ。
さあ始めようか。青葉くんが先生だ。
It has 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it has 10 arms.
ね。
Toei's smile is casual, calm. The sight of it fans the flames of my rage. Do I really stand a chance?
大丈夫だ、青葉。
Ren's tone is confident, matching the light in his eyes. He's right. As long as we're together, we have nothing to fear.
やるしかねえな。
Let's go!
レン、今日セットだ。
了解。
Let's go! As if I'm actually playing.
やっぱ勝てえな。
次はこちらの番だ。
レン、防御。
了解。
Oh,
大丈夫か。
have mercy.
ああ。
くそー。全然効かねえ。
I mean, you did a little bit. A little bit.
この臼井も誠意をモデルに作られている。
Oh, do they?
同じ顔をしているのだが、
So
わ
he's
かるか
being
ね。
so weird. He's being so weird.
誠意と青葉、君たちは運命に選ばれし双子だ。誠意は名前の通りに生を司
Which
る。
is also funny because
君
Sei
は
is
死して
dying,
生
you
まれ
know,
た子
was
供、
alive in
死
this
を
moment.
司る存在だ。誠意は生み出す能力を持ち、君は壊す能力を持つ。君たちは二人で一つ。
Oh, but you gotta
と
talk
い
to
うこ
the
と
other
だ。
guy.
脳と意識の研究のため、誠意は昏睡状態でいることが多かった。自由を失った誠意は、せめて心だけでも飛び立とうとしたのか、とうとう自己意識を大量に生み出すようになった。
Oh, this okay. I didn't even think about. I do not remember. Wow, it's like I'm playing this game all over again. So basically, what happened to Sei is that Sei pulled a Ren.
例えるならば、自分の意識をいくつも分裂させて大量生産するような状態だ。誠意が生み出した自己意識は電波を通じさまざまな場所へ入り込んでいった。ネットワークにも勝手に潜り込んでいる。
Like the video game.
自己意識、それ自体が何かできるわけではないが、ネットワークの波に乗れば好きな場所へアクセスすることができる。青葉君、君と連絡を取ることも可能だ。
To me, has Sei ever sent me a message?
我々は誠意のこの特性を応用し、誠意の意識を注入した洗脳専用の人形たちを作った。臼井もその一つだ。そうしてライムが生まれた。その分、大元である誠意の意識は散漫になり、どんどん希薄になっていったがね。臼井はいわば第二の性なんだよ。
Funny that it's using noise. Oh.
まだ大丈夫だ。
青葉君、そろそろ気づいた方がいい。勝とうと思った時点ですでに敗北を意識しているということを。人間の精神が最も高みに上る崇高な瞬間とは無だよ。欲と感情を封じた時こそ人間は本当の幸福を得ることができる。欲があるから争いが起きる。それらを消し去り、人々に平等で平穏な幸福を与えようとする私の考えは間違っているかね？
Yes.
君は欲を野放しにして人々が争い、命が無駄に殺されていく世の中の方がいいと、そう思うのかな？
He's like, are emotions so great? Because emotions create all these bad things. And it's like, yeah, but then the emptiness creates nothing. So it's the same thing where like nothing truly happens because you've removed everything. You know, it's like with emotions there are good and bad, but with the emptiness there's just nothing. So it's like nothingness creates nothingness, you know? And also he doesn't end up with the emptiness. Like he's still gonna be fine, you know? So I'm like, bruh.
違う。君が持つのは壊す力、死に直結する力だ。
Well,
せっかく聖が生み出した
Sei has
自己意
explained
識た
many
ちを
times in many ways that he's like
殺すの
screaming,
かね。
kill me, just do it, gut me, bro. My power can only destroy. He's not wrong, but he's not right either.
死と壊すこと、殺すことが必ずしもつながってるわけじゃない。何かから解放すること、始まりのために終わること、そのための死だってあるはずだ。なるほど。そう思うなら打ち勝ってみたまえ。君の持つ死で私の生を止めてみせてくれ。そうすれば私も解放してくれるのか。
Oh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you freedom, all right. Let's go. Slap this man.
くそ、またあれが来たらレンが持たない。
大丈夫だ。
ダメだ。どうしたら。
青葉、俺がこんなことを言うのはおかしいのかもしれないが、臼井に生の自己意識が入っているというのなら呼びかけてみれば届くかもしれない。
どういうことだ。
ここはライムのフィールドだ。肉体を介している時よりも意識と意識の距離が近い。
We got 2 seconds. He's about to attack. He's about to attack Ren. Please talk faster.
そうか。
Come on.
やってみる。
その間、俺が青葉を守る。
悪い。
それが俺の役目だ。
Focus my thoughts. Say, answer me. Answer my call.
答えろ。答えてくれ。答えてくれ。お願いだ。頼むから。答えてくれ。兄さん。
兄さん And then Usui looks at me.
うん。
And then the music was gonna play.
もういいんだ。俺が壊すから。解き放つから。俺の力で。兄さんを。
雨水の攻撃が止まった。
Yeah! When I return to reality, Toei is down on one knee in front of me, smiling.
さすがだよ。乾杯だ。運命は君たちに勝利の旗を振ったというわけか。だがそれもいいだろう。神の選択とはいつの世も公平であり、また不公平でなければならない。
Toei slowly rises to his feet. Despite the sweat on his brow, he remains calm.
敗者は潔く舞台を去る。
I'm gonna push you off the ledge, bro. Like, I'm gonna exit. Get out of my face.
セイはこの先の部屋にいる。
Cannot stand. Toei glances towards the door at the back of the room, but I don't make a move. Exit the stage. Does he mean?
あんた、もしかして。
Oh, that's right. He's gonna. I stop myself. Toei's smile deepens, as if to answer the question I didn't ask.
飛ぶ鳥の去り際は美しくなければな。
He's going to. I pull my eyes away from him and head to the door.
青葉。
ああ。行こう。
No looking back. The door is heavy and elaborately decorated. Also, hold on. Before we continue, I just want to be like, so like what? Toei gets one loss and he's just like, Dad says no. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What is that? He is such a stupid villain. Like, you know, I'm sorry. That's some real narc stuff. That's some narc stuff to be like, I lost once. Guess I gotta. I'm like, what? What? You literally have so much money. You have all these resources, and you're like, oh, I lost against one guy. What? Okay. I'm just reminded how much I was like, man, I may not remember everything, but I really hate Toei, and I don't remember why. And I'm like, now I remember why, because he's annoying. Like Sakaki, okay, hold on, sorry, I'm gonna say this real quick, and then we'll continue. But Sakaki, he had like a lot of motivation till the very end. It's like his motivation did not, like, it did not dim, it did not waver. He was like, no, my goal is this. And to the very end, his goal was that. And I was like, work. And he was going to continue to do that no matter what. Whereas like with Toei's like, oh, I'm outie. Like, you put me through all this just to be like, I'm outie. I hate Toei. I hate Toei so much. Sorry, let's continue. I grab the handle and give it a gentle push. We're here. The room looks like a nursery. Gifts wrapped in colorful paper, toys, ribbons, balloons. The colors are making me dizzy. In the center of the room, a man sits draped limply over a chair. I could almost mistake him for a doll.
Say.
A lump rises in my throat. He looks so lifeless. I swallow it and approach. I reach out and touch his cheek. His skin is so pale it's almost translucent and cold. I recall how he looked in that dark, dismal alley. How he huddled in the shadows like a lost child. Toei said that Sei split off pieces of himself, that doing so weakened him little by little.
遅くなってごめん。
At the sound of my murmur, Sei's eyelids flutter. Slowly, he turns his eyes to look at me. Once again, an electric jolt rips through my body. We're here, we're here, we're here. When I open my eyes again, I'm standing in an empty white space. I can't tell the floor from the ceiling. It's just an unbroken field of blinding white. Ren is standing next to me in human form. Does that mean we're in rhyme? There he is. Someone is standing in front of me. Who? Is that Sei? He has black hair and eyes in real life, but here he's as white as the space around us, as if all the color has been leached from his body.
Aoba. Yatto aeta.
Sei smiles tenderly. It's the first time I've heard his voice, but something about it feels so familiar. No, wait. I heard it before. Where? That was Sei. His eyes are so deep, my heart is racing. And I don't mean in a weird way. But please, please, do not make this weird! Oh wow! I do not think that's the translation. If it is, that's so weird. That's so weird for them to be like, oh, not in a weird way. And then later... Anyway, I'm gonna continue.
Sei
narrows his eyes happily.
その髪や目の色はどうして？
僕たちが生まれた時の本来の姿だよ。僕はこっちの世界ではこの姿になるんだ。昔に戻りたいのかな。
A hint of sadness enters Sei's smile.
青葉、ずっと君に会いたかった。でも本当はこの時が来なければいいとも思っていた。それは僕自身の勝手な願いでもあったんだけど。
Sei lowers his eyes. What does he mean?
会いたくなかったってことか。
違うよ。会えたとしても僕はもうすぐ消えるんだ。青葉は僕を壊してくれるんだよね。
I'm here to destroy Sei, to set him free. At the same time, that also means I tremble.
一緒に逃げることはできないのか？
そうだね。そう言ってくれるのはすごく嬉しいし、そうしたいとも思う。けど、無理かな。僕の心がもう持たない。
そんな。
ごめんね。ありがと
う。兄さんはずっと東映のところにいたんだよな。
うん。
あのゲーム兄さんだったんだろ？俺を助けてくれたの。
うん。
プラチナジェイルへ入る時の招待状も。
Toei said that the pieces of Sei's consciousness had spread throughout the network. Those games, those messages from the damsel in distress, They didn't make any sense to me at the time, but now I get it. They were all from Sei. He's been helping me all this time.
君を助けたかったっていうのもあるけど、実を言えば早く僕のところに来てほしいっていう勝手な気持ちもあった。僕を早く壊してほしかったから。
That's Sei's only wish now. Far too much time has passed for there to be any other end. His life was unending despair. One ray of light in his prison was the hope that I would one day destroy him. It's just so... I clutched my chest. Sei and I are brothers, but only Sei had to suffer like this. I know there's nothing I can do about it now, but it still hurts.
Ren.
Ren shifts his gentle gaze.
君がずっと青葉を守り続けてきたんだね。
ああ。
そして君は青葉に別個の人格として存在することを許された。
そうだ。
それならそろそろ彼のことも許してあげないといけないね。君と彼とは元は同じ存在だ。彼はずっと悲しんでる。彼を許してあげて。
Him? Who are they talking about? You know who!
青葉、レンはもともと君の中にいた君という意識の一部だよね。
ああ。
レンは君を守るために、君の精神の金星を取るために生まれた。それじゃあ何から守り金星を取るために？
Not knowing how to answer, I look to Ren. Oh, I turn to look at Ren. He's staring at Sei.
君の中にいる君という意識の一部はレンだけじゃない。それは君もよく知ってるはずだよ。姿を見たことも声を聞いたこともあるはずだ。もう一人の君。
The other me. The part of me to whom Scrap truly belongs.
レンは彼からずっと君を守り続けてきた。彼が君を押しつぶしてしまわないように。でも彼は敵じゃない。悪者じゃないんだ。そして彼は君を潰したがってるわけでもない。そうだよね。もう一人の青葉。
Sei looks over his shoulder. There stands another me, though I can't say when he appeared. Like Sei, this me has white skin and white hair. Is that what I looked like when I was born?
青葉、レンは君に望みを伝えて受け入れられた。それならどうか彼の望みにも耳を傾けてあげてほしい。
Sei pushes the other me forward. He stares at me motionless, his expression blank. Sei takes one step back, and that's when I notice something strange. I can see through Sei's legs, as if he were fading away.
兄さん、体が。僕の望みはもうすぐ叶えられる。君に壊してもらって解放してもらうことだ。後の心残りは彼だけだ。でもレンを受け入れた君ならきっと大丈夫だね。青葉、意外だと思うかもしれないけど、僕は東映を恨んでないんだよ。何が正しくて何が間違ってるかなんて、そんなの誰にもわからない。それを確かにこれまでの日々はとても辛かったけど、僕が東映をどう感じたか、僕にとっての東映が間違ってたのか判断できるのは僕だけだ。それと同じように一つの局面にとらわれないで、いろいろなことにしっかりと耳を傾けて 深く知ろうとしてみて。君が感じて出した答えこそが君にとっての全てなんだから。
Say's body continues to fade.
兄さん
He reaches out to touch my cheek. I can barely make out the contours of his hand.
僕は東映を恨んではいないけど、これからちゃんと終わらせに行くよ。僕にも責任がないわけじゃないから。僕が生み出した僕の自己意識を総動員して、このタワーを、プラチナジェイルを破壊する。君とは違って壊すことができない僕の、これが最後の悪あがきだ。
Say flashes me another gentle smile.
さあ、青葉。僕を壊して。僕を解放して。その後、僕はタワーを破壊する。
嫌だ。
青葉。
Say frowns just a little, and his vanishing hands softly clasp mine.
僕の目を見て。
嫌だ。
青葉。
Say continues with a hint of sadness in his voice.
お願いだから。もう僕を楽にして。君の力で僕をここから解き放って。
Gathering my resolve, I slowly meet Say's gaze. His eyes gleam with a gentle light. I feel like I could lose myself in their depths. Holding his gaze, I part my trembling lips. To save Say, to save my brother, I need to destroy him.
俺は兄さんを壊す。
There's a blinding flash, and when it fades, Say is pulled away. He's smiling, his body almost entirely gone.
兄さん。
最後にこうして話すことができてよかった。青葉、本当にありがとう。
Oh. And then, Say fades into nothing. For a while, I just stand there staring at the place where he was. Say is gone. I know what that means. Oh, I know. And yet, no tears come. Instead, a lump rises in my throat. I swallow, but it won't go away. It just hurts so much. But I don't have long to mourn. In moments, the pure white field starts to fill with color. I keep clicking the right thing and ruining my mood. Ruining the moment. I keep ruining the moment. I'm so sorry. In the blink of an eye, I'm standing on a beach at twilight. I remember this place. I was here once before, long ago in my childhood. The memory is vague. The impression it left on me remains strong. I was sitting on the beach alone, watching the ocean, when someone started talking to me. That person was... Dad? Yes, now I remember. As a child, I lived in my own little world, empty but for me and my imaginary friends. Dad was the one who changed all that. I was born in a lab, so we weren't blood related, but I'll always think of him as my dad. He tore open my world and filled it with light. Don't worry, he told me. Worlds can always be destroyed. But now, I'm standing where Dad stood. The pure white me has taken on my current appearance.
青葉、
Ren turns to me, his expression grave.
俺たちはもともと青葉の意識の一部だ。青葉が本来の意識の形を取り戻すためには、俺たちは統合されなければならない。 つまり。だが俺は意志を持ってしまった。それを青葉が自分とは違う存在として認めてくれた。受け入れてくれた。だから俺が消えることはない。だが彼は青葉に受け入れてもらうこともできず、青葉と一つに戻ることもできずに苦しんでいる。ずっと。
I look again at the other me. I thought him expressionless, but now I can see the loneliness in his eyes. I've always thought of him as an enemy, a malevolent force bent on taking control. But as I look into my face, I wonder if I was wrong.
俺さ、スクラップの力を使うのは怖かった。人の頭の中を壊すなんて。
How is that different
そんな
from
の
a
人殺
dramatical
しと
murder?
同じじゃねえかって思って。
It's serious, it's serious, it's supposed to be serious. Hi, Ray. Ray's waiting for his food even though it's like an hour and 30 minutes before his eating time.
それを使える自分が怖くて。いや、違う。そんな力を使える自分は人よりすげえんだって優越感を持っちまう。そういう自分が怖かった。ライムで事故を起こした時、俺はそうなってる自分を知って怖くてたまらなくなった。だからなかったことにしようとした。忘れようとしたんだ。自分がスクラップの力を使えるってことを。でもそれがお前を否定することになっちまったんだよな。自分自身から目をそらしてできるだけ穏やかに波風を立てないように生きていこうって。ずっとそんな風に思ってた。でもお前は俺だから俺に忘れられることを嫌がった。俺に訴えたかったんだよな。俺はここにいるんだって。お前が訴えてくるたび俺は敵意を向けられているんだと思ってた。勝手にそう思い込んでお前を拒絶して。さっきセイが言ってたよな。一つの局面にとらわれるなって。俺お前のことを勘違いしてたんだ。だからもう逃げないし拒絶もしない。お前は俺自身で俺の中にいるんだ。今も昔もずっと。今までごめんな。
Oh, I love this CG. Once I finished, I approach my other self. His body trembles faintly as he sighs. I see 1,000 thoughts and feelings swirling in his eyes. He lifts a hand. I bring mine up to meet it, palm to palm. Where our skin touches, a gentle heat grows. Watching me with glistening eyes, he slowly parts his lips. His voice, thick with emotion, bursts into dazzling light. When I open my eyes again, he's gone. Thank you. Accept your other self. Oh! The Steam achievements make me emotional. Okay. My chest is warm. I lay my hand over my heart. Its beat is steady and strong.
彼は青葉の中に戻ったん
You
だ
need to stop saying these things. You need to stop saying it like that. You need to stop saying it like that. Ren is standing next to me.
青葉に受け入れてもらったから戻ることができた。
お前は大丈夫なんだよな。
ああ、俺は青葉に意志を持つことを認めてもらった。
そっか。
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh gosh. I just never, they stop and then I'm like, okay, they're done. And then they take forever to keep talking. I know. It's, I just really need to learn Japanese so that I know when they're gonna stop and when they're not gonna stop. I need to go back to my Japanese studies, obviously. Okay. I'm glad to hear that Ren won't go. The other me has rejoined my consciousness. That's what he wanted. But say, he wanted freedom. I granted his wish, but in doing so I ensured that I would never see him again. We finally found each other, and yet tears burn at the corner of my eyes.
青葉、
どうにかして助けられなかったのかな、セイのこと。
No, honey. We can't.
彼が言っていた。東映を恨んではいないし、一つの局面にとらわれるなと。おそらくこの結末が彼にとっては青葉に助けられたということなんだろう。
If only I could have gotten to say sooner. If only we hadn't been born with these powers. I could spend the rest of my life wondering what might have been. But this is our reality. I'm sure there was no other way. I wiped the tears from my face. In the silence, I hear the gentle sounds of waves breaking onto the shore. The twilight scene is identical to the place from my dreams. A gentle breeze passes between us, carrying the faint scent of the tide. My heart aches.
綺麗だな。
ああ、
俺の大切な思い出だ。この風景をお前と見ることができてよかった。レンはずっと一緒だったんだよな。同じ場所から同じ風景を見て、この海だって見てたんだろう、俺と一緒に。
I'm preparing for I know what comes next. So Ren's hand touches my cheek. He gazes at me for a moment, then suddenly pulls me into his embrace.
レン、なんだよ、どうした？
わからない。急に
I have emotions now. I'm confused. So he's like, I'm doing things.
なんだそりゃ。
I laugh a little and rest my head on Ren's shoulder. I can feel his heat, and all of a sudden, a loneliness swells up inside me.
お前が別の意志を持った存在になったって言ってもさ、人の形でお前と会えるのはこっちの世界だけなんだよな。
Have you guys seen? I'm gonna say this before this continues. Have you seen? There's a Black Mirror episode where there are these two guy friends, and they do like a virtual reality like fighting game, and one of them like is a girl, and then they like start getting it on in the game because it feels real and stuff. It's giving that. I'm so sorry. It's kind of giving that right now. So, no, I'm so sorry.
ああ、
それってちょっと寂しいよな。
オールメイトとしての俺は残る。今まで通りだ。特に変わることはない。
それは嬉しいんだけどさ。その
however, there's some complications.
オールメイトのレンだけじゃ嫌だってことじゃねえんだけど、でも現実ではこんな風にできないってのはなんか寂しいっつうか。
青葉。
So
いいんだ、ごめん、変なこと言ったな。
I quickly pull away. I knew when I accepted Ren that this was how it would be, It's crazy to wish for something different now.
よし、そんじゃそろそろ。レン。
Before I can finish, Ren pulls me back. His arm squeezed so tightly it hurts. His breath is hot against my ear.
嫌だ。俺だって本当はもっと。
This is where it's like, oh.
一緒にいたい。
You're like, okay, okay, and then anyway.
こんなこと言うべきじゃないと分かっている。
Ah, yes, the music.
でも
The music. Sorry.
青葉に触れたい。今の俺の
It's
正直な気持ち
that
だ。
music. His words. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be mature. His words surprise me, but they also make me happy. Never thought I'd hear him say anything like that. Ren means everything to me. I want to show him how I feel. I hug him back and press my cheek to his chest.
俺もレンにもっと触れたい。
青葉。
Ren hugs me even tighter, pulling me off balance.
レン、ちょっと強っ。あ、うわ。
I topple forward, carrying us both to the ground.
すまない。大丈夫か。
びっくりした。
I'm not hurt thanks to Ren breaking my fall.
青葉。
Ren presses his face into the side of my neck. My heart leaps when I feel his breath on my skin.
どうした？
なんだか信じられない。俺がこうして青葉に触れているということが。
Oh, here we are. Ren lies there for a moment, as if taking in my scent. It's such a sweet gesture. I have to stroke his head. You know, I know we're just data in here, but Ren's way more built than I am. And taller, too.
お前、こっちだとなんで俺よりでかいんだよ。
Okay, I ruffle Ren's hair and he lifts his head.
そういう設定だから仕方がない。
知ってるけど、なんかムカつくな。
嫌か。
We gaze at each other in silence for a bit. Those big amber eyes, every bit as gentle as when he was a dog. Those eyes have comforted me for as long as I can remember. His breath tickles my cheek as he speaks my name. He blinks softly and moves his face closer. Our lips come together as if nothing could be more natural. Okay, I'm wondering... Okay, we're gonna find out. A gentle current of electricity runs through me as we kiss. This is kind of crazy when you think about it. I mean... Stop! Stop saying it! I mean, Ren is me. But I don't want to stop. It's self-love. It's self-love. I don't know when this is gonna get off. Ren nibbles at my lips and then licks them hesitantly. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's my cue! I'm so exhausted I can't move a muscle. I lean back into him. Ren hugs me tight from behind and I close my eyes, putting a hand on his arm. This is bliss. For this one moment, we truly are together. When I return to reality, Ren will still be with me as an all-mate. Nothing will change. Only, I'll never get to hold him in my arms like this again. Ren takes human form in rhyme, but that's ultimately just a game. This joining was only possible because of Scrap, and I know that I'll never be able to use it on myself again. That it worked even once was nothing short of a miracle, and that miracle only happened because I didn't want to let Ren go. I'm glad that we had this chance to be together, to feel our love for each other skin to skin.
青葉、心配なことがある。
Concerns.
何？
青葉はたまに自分の許容量を超えて考えようとする癖がある。それから感情が高ぶると制御できなくなるところがある。相手にもよるが頼まれたら嫌と言えないところがある。それからどうした？何かおかしいか？
いや、ごめん。そうじゃなくてさ。
ああ、
それに俺のことよく知ってるなって思って。当たり前なんだけどさ。
青葉、
レンはさ、俺が覚えてないくらい昔からずっと一緒にいるんだもんな。本当に誰よりも俺よりも。
Ren nuzzles into my shoulder without another word. I wrap my arms around him and stroke his head, enjoying the time we have left. An ache forms in my chest. Why do I feel so sad? Even after we go back, we'll still be together. We share a bond unlike any other. We're inseparable, meant for each other. But despite all that, you can't get on.
青葉、
辛いな。
I struggle to get the words out through my ears. I close my eyes and let out a long sigh, but can't keep them from spilling down my face. Ren rubs his nose against the nape of my neck.
ごめんな。今だけ。ちょっとだけ。
青葉、
俺が欲張りなだけなんだ。一緒にいられるだけでも十分嬉しいのに。ごめんな。俺が辛いなんて言ったらレンだって嫌だよな。
青葉、
俺レンが好きだよ。ずっと好きだから。
I'm sure these are tears I need to shed in order to move forward. That must be why I'm crying. Ren clasps my cheeks in his hands and gently touches his forehead to mine, just like I always do with him. His warmth brings with it a fresh wave of tears.
ずっと一緒だ。
ああ。
俺はいつも青葉を見ている。青葉のそばにいる。だから泣くな、青葉。
レン。
I kiss him softly. He licks my lips and laps the tears off my cheeks. Until the very last moment comes, I won't let him go. A bell tolls in the distance. Our bodies start to fade. Our time is up. The twilight sky, the sandy beach, the ocean waves, the world that welcomed us shudders.
青葉、
Ren reaches for my hand and I reach for his. We hold on to each other tightly, even as we fade away. As the ringing grows to fill the space, the world around us collapses. Everything turns to dust. And then a white light swallows us.
"怖くないから自分の世界から出ておいで。大丈夫。世界はいつでも壊すことができるから。壊してその後にまた新たな世界を作り出せばいい。よし、決めた。お前に新しい人生と可能性をあげる。今日からお前の名前は青葉だよ。
Alba.
青葉。
3 Albas becoming 1 Alba.
父さん。
the sky. It's so blue. Sly blue. Okay, sorry. It was so serious.
Aoba!
Faces appear against the sky. Everyone. Where am I?
大丈夫ですかマスター。
怪我はねえか。ゆっくり起こすぞ。
Kojaku helps me sit up. Kojaku, Clear, Noise, Mink. Everyone is here. What happened? All around us is chaos. People running and shouting, staring at the sky. No, not the sky. They're staring at Oval Tower, the symbol of Platinum Jail, or what's left of it.
Tower.
As I gape at the wreckage, Clear sets something on my lap.
マスタ
ー。お前と一緒に倒れてたんだ。
My heart almost stops when I look down. It's a little blue ball of fur. I pick him up and turn him on. His eyes blink open. He's okay. I stroke his back, relieved. Ooh, he's not okay. No. This isn't Ren. I stare at him numb. What's happening? I can't feel Ren inside me. No. It can't be. Is Ren gone? He said he wouldn't leave me. He said he'd return to his all-made body, that everything would go back to normal. Instead, he's gone. Gone. Save the other me. Now Ren. I have no one left. Sensing my distress, Ren licks my cheeks. Ren, I can't think anymore. I just hug the little blue lump into my chest as tightly as I can. Okay, here we go, everybody. Oh! With the Oval Tower destroyed, Platinum Jail ceased to function. But thanks to prompt intervention from the mainland, the chaos was quickly resolved. The tower collapsed because of terrorist bombs, coupled with a malfunction in Platinum Jail's central control system. Beyond that, details are scarce. By some miracle, everyone in the tower managed to escape with, at worst, minor injuries. Apparently, they all received a message alerting them before the buildings collapsed. However, a number of people, including Toei himself, are still missing. The incident brought Toei's mind control research to light. The celebration, which was the cover for his largest experiment yet, was cancelled. He might have put all of Midorijima under his control. The Toei Corporation's products and services were transferred to other corporations. This included All Mates, once they fixed the bug. Rhyme, too, changed hands. Usui was replaced. And thus, bit by bit, the shadow of the Toei Corporation was lifted from my town. Now the people of Midorijima are working hard to return it to its former glory. Kojaku is still dressing hair like usual, and I often hear rumors of Noise's activities. I haven't heard a word from Mink, but I'd take a lot more than that to put him down. Clear still drops by on occasion. Mizuki regained consciousness. He hasn't been released from the hospital yet, but he always looks so happy when I go visit. As for me, I'm living with Granny like always. Those awful headaches are gone now, completely. It's almost like I never had them. The sensation in my hair has faded too. It's really over.
先日、プラチナジェイルにて起きましたオーバルタワー倒壊事件について続報です。政府の発表によりますと、タワーの地下部分には爆薬が仕込まれており、テロリストによる犯行の可能性が高いとのことから、引き続き詳しい調査を続けるとのことです。タワー倒壊時の被害状況ですが、タワー内部にいた職員および一般市民へは事前にコイルを利用した避難の呼びかけがあったとのことで、死者はなく負傷者も軽傷とのことです。また行方不明となっている投影材 見者数名については依然行方がわからず
Ongoing.
現在も捜索が続けられています。
Ongoing, you say. And just like that, a year goes by. Oh my gosh, it was a year? It was like a whole year? No wonder I was just like, buck wild. I'm back working at Humdrum Junk. As always, it's never very busy. You could say it's boring, only now I've learned to appreciate boredom and the peace that it signifies. This past year reminded me of many things, precious things that I'll strive to never again forget. From time to time, new memories would surface, more bits and pieces of everything I forgot. Whenever that happened, I would go talk to Granny. She always took the time to answer my questions. I learned that the beach of my dreams was a real place near to the church where Granny left me. One day I slipped out of the church and found my way to the shore, and that's where I met him. My dad. I remember wanting desperately to leave with him. I wanted him to take me away. Dad and I weren't related, and neither was my mom, of course. Mom wasn't Granny's real daughter either. She had a complicated childhood. Granny had raised her. Dad, meanwhile, was something of a drifter. After finding himself on the island, he met Mom and fell in love. Dad always traveled a lot, so he never had any intention of settling down with Mom on the island. Mom knew this going in, but insisted he take her along when it came time for him to leave. Granny didn't trust Dad at first, since everything about him was a mystery, but that changed when she saw how he brought Mom out of her shell. There was something about him, Granny said, some mysterious power to touch people's hearts. After that, Granny decided to welcome him into the family. And if Mom was that sure about it, she would just have to trust them and see them off on their journey. It was years before Mom and Dad came home, and when they did, they came with me in tow. That was shocking enough, Granny said, but when they told her where they'd found me, at a church by the sea, she couldn't believe her ears. But when she saw my face, she was convinced, and the people at the church confirmed it. That was when she decided to take me in. It must have been fate, she said. She'd left me there once, and I'd found my way back to her. After telling me the story, she seemed relieved. She watched over me my whole life without ever saying a word. Truly, I owe her everything. I'm leaning on the counter at work when deep in thought when the phone rings.
Hi, Heibon desu.
Hey, sup, it's Alba Saragaki. What you doing tonight? Yeah, it's me.
俺ですけど。
The voice sounds familiar.
そうでしたか。こちらは緑島総合病院と申します。実は青葉さんの親族の方がこちらに入院されているとのことでご連絡申し上げました。
What?
え、親族？
いえ、お兄様だと。
My brother.
兄？
ええ、身元を証明されるものを何も持っていらっしゃらなかったのでご連絡が遅れたのですが、青葉さんのことを知らせてくれた方がいらっしゃいまして。
そんな何かの間違いじゃないですか。人違いとか。
Oh, we have the right person, all right.
そんなことはないはずですが、世良垣青葉さんですよね。
あ、はい、そうです。
お兄様のお名前、せいさんですよね。
How? Only a very few people know that name. Hearing it sends my mind hurtling back a full year, and before I realize it, my lips have formed the words.
そうです。兄の名前はセイです。
それなら間違いないと思います。
Is this one of those?
ですか。
This is a virus/trip.
もしよろしければ、ご都合の良い時に面会にいらしていただけませんか。
はい、そうですね。伺います。
それは良かった。お待ちしております。ぜひいらしてください。それでは。
Dazed, I put down the phone and fidgeted in my seat. Did that really just happen? Have I finally understood this weird quirk? I've tried to. Okay, I need to stop. Sorry. Did that really just happen?
今の電話。
Someone found Sei. How could that be? What did they even find? His body? Even if by some miracle they found his body intact in the ruins of the tower, his soul is already... I saw him vanish. He said he was going to end things, and that was the last I saw of him. I lost my brother, and Ren too. My all-mate has returned to its factory settings. I thought about retraining him, but what would be the point? It wouldn't bring my Ren back. The other me, Sei, Ren, all have left me. I have my normal life back, but there's still a gaping hole in my heart. It can't be Sei in the hospital. But if it's not, then why would they call me? Did someone tell them about Sei? Who? Or is it really... Maybe it's a cruel prank. Or just a misunderstanding after all. But I have to go see for myself, right? Yeah, I recall those words from my childhood, and my worries melt away. Even if it is a prank, who cares? I mean...
世界はいつでも壊すことができるんだから。
I get permission to leave early and go home to tell Granny. Granny is making dinner in the kitchen. When I tell her what happened, all she says is, huh? I can't tell what she's thinking. I assume she must harbor guilt over abandoning Sei to Toei. But I'm sure that Sei didn't blame her for it. I don't know why, but I'm sure. After that, I leave for the hospital. For Granny's sake too, I need to know. Oh, we don't find out. We don't find out. Midorajima General Hospital. They've made improvements. It's a lot nicer than I remember. Sei is here. The thought quickens my step. I pause for a moment in front of the entrance. My coil is beeping. Another game. It's been ages since the last one. Those games were messages from Sei. Could it be...
プレゼント？よくわかんないけど、喜んでるってことか？
I don't know if it was from Sei like the others, but...
このタイミングでこんなことができるのは。
Resolute, I head into the hospital. The lobby is big and full of people waiting on couches. I walk up to the reception desk and give Sei's name. Once I have the room number, 403, I board the elevator. I get off on the 4th floor and stop by the nurse's station.
すみません。
A nurse comes over.
はい。あ、403号室に面会の方ですか？
はい。
こちらです。どうぞ。
I follow the nurse down the hall. The immaculate white of the walls brings back unpleasant memories. But the sight of room 403 wipes them all away.
こちらです。今日は包帯が取れる日なんですよ。先生が取ってもいいっておっしゃって。
そうですか。
ええ。聖さんの弟さんなんですよね。
はい。
弟さんが会いに来たとしたら、きっと聖さんも喜ばれると思います。聖さん、入りますね。
The room is small with white curtains.
聖さん、弟さんがいらっしゃいましたよ。
The nurse goes to the window to open the curtains. I take a few deep breaths before approaching the bed. A man is lying there, his head covered with bandages. Only his eyes and mouth are exposed. He appears to be sleeping. Sei?
入院された時からしばらく眠った状態が続いていたので、まだ会話は難しいと思います。でも意識はあるようで、声も聞こえてます。
そうなんですか。
No. This has to be someone else, right? It's hard to look at the man. What has he been through?
兄はどういった経緯でここへ？
この病院に移ってこられたのは3ヶ月前なんですよ。それまでは海外の病院に入院してらしたんです。
海外の？
ええ。それまで聖さんの面倒を見られていたという方の希望で、こちらの病院へ来ることになったそうです。
His caretaker? Who could that be?
こちらへ移ってこられてからは、担当医も驚くほど順調に回復されて、先月意識が戻られたんですよ。 ぜひ話しかけてあげてください。これから包帯を取りますね。
The nurse gently unwinds his bandages while I watch my heart pounding. First, black hair appears. It's shorter than I remember Sei's hair being. Maybe they cut it for him. After that, his forehead, his nose, and cheeks. Soon, she reaches his neck. It is Sei. He looks so pale, like a porcelain doll. Sei, what happened to you? Are you really okay? I put my hands on the side of the bed and lean toward my face.
Sei. 聞こえるか?
My voice comes out hoarse. I gasp. Sei's eyelids just twitched. And then slowly, they open. At first, he only stares at the ceiling. But when I touch his shoulder gently, his gaze shifts to my face. His eyes. They're amber. That gentle amber. No. It can't be. Sei slowly lifts his arm and touches my cheek. His lips move, but no words come.
何?
I move my face a little bit closer. His fingers brush my cheek again. Is he telling me to get closer? I inch in a little more. And then, he licks my cheek. I look into his eyes, that familiar gesture. My chest fills with warmth. Now I understand. That game, the princess happily carrying her present, it all makes sense now. I know who's lying there. He smiles awkwardly. His lips move. Aoba. He's only mouthing the sounds, but I hear his voice clearly. That deep voice that always called my name. It's him. He's come back to me. I thought that I would never touch him again. But Sei, my brother, left me one last present. I put my hands on his cheeks and press my forehead to his. And then I whisper.
おかえり.
We did it! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, how long was I recording? Oh my goodness. Was that longer than usual? I was like, you know what, maybe I can finish it today. And I'm like, yes, but at what cost? My neck is so stiff. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Goodness gracious. Ugh. Whew. Okay, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Bye. Bye, Sei. Oh. Wow. Yay! Oh my gosh. We did it! Yay! Oh my gosh. I thought this day would never come. Just because, you know, slow damage. I was like, I finished slow damage, but, you know, things were happening, and I'm just never completely sure, you know. So, let's see. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna move my mic a little bit. Oh, sorry, you're gonna hear it. Just so that way I don't have to turn around. So, there are a few things. Hold on, let me lower this just a tad. Because I didn't realize just how loud it was. Okay, so there are a few things I didn't want to like kind of talk about post game or whatever. But as funny as I was trying to make things, so there's something to be said about towards the end. Oba has a lot of self-identity issues, which you know, are facing basically accepting the parts of himself, whereas Sei also learned how to fragment himself because he wished for freedom. Oba fragmented himself to protect himself, if that makes sense. If you guys, I've talked about it a little bit, but like, if you guys are familiar with DID, it's not, you know, it's not just multiple personality disorder. It's a dissociative disorder, but DID also includes like that multiple personality disorder, which again is another mental illness that is particularly romanticized in media. It's very often poorly portrayed. So so if we're talking about DID, so Aoba is able to accept the parts of himself and then basically take in the white Aoba, I'm just gonna call him the white Aoba, the one that has the power of scrap, back into him, accept him. Whereas with Ren, he's able to accept Ren as his own entity. Less realistic, but it's part of the story, so I don't really, like, it's fine. That's the fantasy part of this game. Yeah, when it comes to that particular lesson in Aoba's story, there is something to be said about, as odd as it is, self-love and accepting the parts of yourself that you don't think are very good sometimes, or understanding the parts of yourself that are a little more difficult to understand, which I'll say I've been there. I'm going through it now. Yeah, you know. There are people who go through it more than others, but I go through it particularly because of my illness. Because you are often faced with things that you don't like feeling, and those feelings are because of your illness most of the time. And it's difficult because it feels like you're often, I'm gonna make this a metaphor to Aoba. Aoba spends the entirety of this game, every route, fighting himself. And also denying that Ren is a part of himself until the very end. So he spends a lot of time in denial of himself and fighting against himself. Those are very common things people go through in life in general. But when it becomes a deeper issue, like with Aoba, who has developed essentially DID, DID is developed as a form of protection. Like it's the brain's way of protecting yourself. It is developed through trauma. It's like if you go through a traumatic experience as you're developing, you could develop DID. It is a form of the body attempting to protect you, which in turn creates this difficult coping mechanism. So it's a really interesting, like, if you look it up, it's quite interesting what the body will do to protect itself and protect you. It will do a lot of different things. That's why mental illnesses exist, because it is your body's attempt to either protect you, or it's a reaction because of something else, as a form of like either a reactive form, a protective form. Like the body does things because things happen to it. You know, I've always found the human brain is a very fascinating thing. It's not all good and it's not all bad, but it's so interesting what our bodies will do to help us, you know. So So there is a deeper lesson to be learned here besides the besides the questionable funny thing that is Ren's romance route. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry if I was laughing so much because there were just some things they were saying. Like there were sentences that Aoba was saying, that Ren was saying, and like Sei was saying, I'm like, can you guys please not make this any more awkward with me? Like this, I know what's gonna happen. Ren is gonna end up in Sei's body, and we're gonna make this weird. Can we make it less weird? And it's just like, I look at Aoba when he's like, I look at Sei, and what did he even say? It was like an emotion or an electric like feeling runs through me, but not like that. I'm like, stop, you are making this so much worse than it needs to be. I am so awkward right now. You are making me feel so awkward. Later I can't defend you. Like, oh my goodness, it was okay. But yeah, what a wild ride. Yeah, but again, back a little bit to it. So nitro+chiral is wildin' all the time, but there are some times where I'm like, okay, I think I understand the metaphor you're going for, but at the same time, right now, our robot dog, who we found out who is us, is now in the body of our deceased twin brother, and I have conflicting feelings. It's a really good route. Honestly, if we just, you know, Sei was a good brother, even in death, okay? What he did, you know what? He was doing it. He was doing the most, even though he could not move most of his life, and he was treated like garbage most of his life. You know what? Sei is the real MVP. Like, he made this happen. He's iconic, honestly. An icon. Underrated diva. Underrated queen of Oval Tower. Oval? Did I say Opal before? Oh my gosh, sorry. Oval Tower. Oh my gosh. Oh, I shouldn't do that because the thing is not on the thing. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm sorry. I feel crazy right now. I'm so happy I decided to replay Dramatical Murder. Even though I've laughed through most of it. I'm not ashamed of it. I find great joy in it. Dramatical Murder came out during a very particular point in my life. I think I was in college. So it represents a good time in my life, even though college was a bit difficult for me. I think of my time at college very fondly because it was a time that I sort of found myself, I guess, at the time. I have mostly good memories of Dramatical Murder. I will make fun of it, but I will never actually talk bad about it. It is not, I have great affection for it, and so I did not mind playing it again for the channel, especially since it's been so long. So there are a lot of things I didn't remember, so it's kind of like I was playing it for the first time again. It's just that I was familiar with the characters, and I knew what was gonna happen with Ren. So it's kind of funnier if I play it with that mindset in mind. So I think that's pretty much it. So I will play Reconnect. I will play those extra like endings. I will play Mizuki's ending slash supplementary route as well. I will try to play the bad endings. If the bad endings, like, if I can't like put anything up, like I essentially have to censor the whole ending because I don't remember how they went exactly, I will not put it up because what's the point, right? But I was able to kind of do it for slow damage, so I'll kind of mix it in with some of the other Reconnect endings. I don't know if I'm going to do an episode for next week or if I'm going to take a little break because I have as of this being posted, I will be in in Utah. So I'm going to see if I can. If I can't, it'll be the week after. I will let you know. Maybe I'll make a post, maybe I won't. It's been kind of busy for me, so I might just be very tired. And I've been very tired, so I might just be even more tired by the time I try to record reconnect stuff. So this is not exactly the end of Dramatical Murder quite yet. So don't hang on to your seatbelts, okay? Hang on to your seatbelts. We've got maybe like maybe a couple more videos if all goes well, you know. So we're gonna do it to it, okay? So we're not done quite yet. But we're done with the main storyline. So that's what we've got. Channel updates. As usual, Night in the Woods is still going. The last episode of Silent Hill should be coming Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, the last episode of Silent Hill, the final ending, should be on Wednesday. And then again, I don't know if we're doing an episode this upcoming Saturday for Dramatical Murder. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can do. It's a busy week, so I might not have the energy for it, but I'm gonna try my bestest. Okay, so and then after, I think right now my goal besides Dramatical Murder is probably to finish Amori. I would like to continue Amori, the Hikikomori route, but again, don't hold me to it. It's not exactly law. It depends on how things go. Again, I'm like, it would be nice to say that like I've gotten used to my schedule, I've gotten used to my life changes and all that stuff, but what I'm going through is taking a while, so it might be a while before I can continue to do something of this capacity. It's just it took me so long to edit Silent Hill F, but it was already recorded in like November, so it took me a while. So we'll just have to see. Again, we'll just have to see. And thank you again so much for your patience every time. I appreciate every time you guys comment, every time you guys subscribe, every time you guys leave just little, like, you know, even just liking the video, it's enough for me, because it helps me see that people do like to watch what I'm putting out there. You guys are interested in what I'm saying. You are interested in hearing me yap around, you know, and make jokes to myself. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Even if you feel like it's a small thing, it's very big to me. So I just want to tell you guys that I really appreciate it. You know, so ever since Slow Damage, I felt very happy that, you know, people were willing to watch me play visual novels and enjoy it with me. So yeah, I just want to express that I'm very thankful in that manner. In case I don't say it enough, I feel like people should say it more often when they're grateful. So I just wish to express that to everybody. As per usual, please follow me at afishplanet on Instagram, Bluesky, TikTok. Check out my Mercari shop, also at afishplanet. Help me pay some bills, help me clean out my house. And check out my Ko-Fi, again, at afishplanet. If you just want to show some monetary support, not required, but extremely appreciated, especially while I try to figure out how to deal with my insurance, because I do not have any right now, and I need a lot of mental care, I'll put it that way. I need a lot of mental care, and money is real tight, so anything is appreciated. Again, I am not forcing you. Please do not feel like I'm making you pay. I am just asking because I am very short on money. So I'm just putting it out there. And as always, it's tough out there, it's rough out there. As much as you can, stay happy, stay healthy, stay well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, night night.